send. Michael, I'll send you the idea that I have. If it doesn't work well, then we can work something else out. Is that alright?
We'll figure something out. I'd be really surprised if it didn't work.
Okay. Let's do a quick mic test. Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Noah, can you speak?
Yeah, so I will be playing a
Need to adjust
rogue
him a little
skeleton.
bit. Yeah.
Rogue
All right.
skeleton.
Jordan?
Just clicking down the hall.
Jordan, are you talking? Okay, don't hear you at all.
Jordan? Nope.
Nope.
Good.
I just heard you a little bit.
I hear a bit.
I think you need to change the minimum mic level.
Oh.
Okay, I can hear you now. All right. Thuddius.
Hello.
Okay, great. Perfect. And John?
Yeah, boy.
A little low, but I'm assuming that he's just far away.
He was far away.
Okay. So we are on session number 23 of N Dur. I don't know why we still have that name.
Wait, we're only on 23?
We're on 23.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
But considering that's like
I feel like
That's
Well,
over
we're-
a year.
we're probably 2 years into it now.
Over a year.
Over a year, hitting close to 2 years, because I remember going through this Thanksgiving where we basically didn't play from Thanksgiving to
Oh
Christmas.
yeah, we're gonna play for go.
I guess I get confused because you guys started before me.
Okay, so all right, this is gonna be an interesting one.
We're dead.
So, you guys have just, I guess, entered the town of Salem in Meridian Canyon, which is this plot of this area is called. And you met a guy named Cantor and a villager named Hanson. I wrote that down. That directed you to the village chief called Cantor. While speaking to him, you guys were kind of met with a big surprise, an attack. Sorry, a raiding party of goblins that have dug their way through the mountainside, collapsing part of a building. Very swiftly, you guys investigated the scene and destroyed a bunch of goblins and 2 hobgoblins. With that said, we will begin session 23. With the smell of fresh goblin blood in the air, the 5 of you remain victorious against what seems like a small raiding party. With the afternoon sun blaring down into this canyon, multiple lifeless bodies lay before you, some smaller, and then 2 larger in size, also among the piles of bodies. Thudd, you realize how much you have missed the adrenaline high you get from these fights and battles. Better yet,
Can I make a perception check for more goblins to kill?
sure.
That's an 11.
Noah sure looks like a goblin.
You see more goblins on the ground, and you're just hoping for some of them to flinch. Now, you're especially happy that you get to release some of your pent-up stress on goblins, of all things. You feel the gods must be favoring you. And at that moment, you get an odd feeling that washes over you. As you glance around, noticing the odd sensation, you look down near your feet where a goblin lays dead. For a moment, your eyes blur, and you blink, trying to blink away what's been disturbing your vision, only to notice the right eye of this particular goblin opens. Though still unmoving, its eyes glow a brilliant neon blue. The eye strangely and familiarly reminding you of the symbol on your shield. Then you hear softly a voice speaking incomprehensible to you, slowly overwhelming your senses. And it gets louder and louder. And then you hear very unfamiliar words that you don't understand in a language that you've never even heard anything alike. But then you hear a few words that you do recognize, and it says, "Let me guide you." Then while still looking down at this goblin's eye, it shakes back and forth, then looking straight upwards like into its skull. But following its gaze, you look in the direction only to see deep within the cave that you're standing in front of, another glowing eye.
Oh, let's go.
I have an urge to stab the eye for some reason.
You blink again, and immediately both the deafening voices and the visual spectacles abruptly stop, returning all your senses to the world as you have known. And the world is back at peace. If you look around, nobody seems to notice this.
Okay. I'll pause for a little bit, see if the voice is still there.
Just listening, you don't hear
Yeah.
anything but the birds in this little valley that you're in, chirping away, some of the wind blowing, swirling in this little canyon area.
I guess what's everyone else in the party doing? Are we packing up? Are we just kind of hanging out, looking around?
So far the party has, so you guys, this is literally just after Murtag had shot, and big explosion happened, only half collapsing the cave that those goblins came out of. As soon as the explosion happened, the bodies kind of flew around, and the three of you kind of standing, I believe it was the three of you that were standing right up in front of the cave. There was Norcol, Solaris, and you.
Did I see Murtag do something successful the first drive? That hasn't happened yet.
Aside from the well-placed shot, you don't know what caused the explosion, but you do know that you at least heard an arrow whiz by before the explosion happened.
Okay. I guess I'll turn to the group. I think we gotta go in this cave. Right?
I am the best archer ever.
Okay, cool. We gotta go in this cave.
Man, did you see that?
Do we want to wait for Kanta to see if he has any? Or else
Maybe
do we just to dive head into tunnel?
I believe somebody mentioned check.
What?
Caves after
Drink.
we've killed more, because if we collect them right now, die, goblin.
I heard part of that.
I don't plan on dying, so we can just get it now.
I think we gotta go now. We gotta stomp this problem out.
Stomp this.
Now as you guys are discussing this at the top of the like kind of along the side of this mountain a little bit, it's kind of a little hill. At the entrance of the cave, you do see Cantor kind of just getting over the ridge where he can see you guys, and surprised that you guys actually took care of these guys fairly quickly. It's pretty noticeable on his face as far as what you guys did. He comes up to you guys. Apparently you guys know what you're doing.
Jordan. Can't hear you, Jordan.
Yeah, God. Yep.
It isn't our first rodeo. Is there some like like Eastern science like they use like the tooth from this or the like I don't know this random herb or something? Is there any of that like?
You're talking about like voodoo stuff?
Yeah, like is there like anything I could call from the goblins that could?
Yeah, they're like
Shamans.
I mean, they're wearing like random stuff that they either stole. A lot of it's real dirty. I think on one of the goblins, during the midst of battle, you saw him like wearing a set of teeth around his neck on a string, but you're not sure what kind or what animal it's from.
Definitely take it.
Sure, go ahead and mark down a string dentures.
Can I investigate the cave entrance to see if there's? I mean, is it like completely blocked off?
No, it's like partially collapsed.
Oh, okay. Can I investigate?
Yeah.
Make sure to. If we're gonna go,
what are you investigating? Like, what are you looking for?
I guess it would be stirring up the entrance so it won't collapse on us when we do investigate the cave.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Nat 20.
Okay. You go around to the cave entrance and you look at the partially collapsed tunnel. And it's pretty dark going in, and you know it's about the size, probably about 5.5 feet to 6 feet in height. It's like a newly made tunnel, and you can tell from the fresh dirt that was made. Now part of it was collapsed, but you can still squeeze through. You don't, I guess, as far as new freshly tunnels are concerned, you're pretty sure it's not going to cave in unless they had more sticks of dynamite.
Are there any more sticks of dynamite?
The bodies to see if there's more sticks of dynamite.
Yeah. Do I see any more?
Yeah. You're welcome to make. Okay, I guess. Well, you're doing the cave. You can make an investigation check on the bodies.
Can I help him loot?
Yeah, you may investigate the bodies as well, Noah. I mean, Murtag.
So I turned to that. So are we investigating this cave or?
Ooh.
We going in?
I rolled a 20.
Noah found something.
All right, Noah. From the bodies, you're able to gather with your incredible investigation roll 3 gold pieces, 9 silver, and 4 copper.
That smile went away.
All other things on these people are pretty much useless. Even like the weapons that they use and swords are partially rusted or unsharp at some points. A lot of the swords are used for like poking rather than slashing.
I pocket the 9 silver and give all the gold and copper to our handy dandy bag of holding.
Okay.
And I'll try to do it stealthy.
How many silver?
You're gonna do it stealth. Roll a sleight of hand.
To try to try to pocket the silver stealthily.
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand for us.
Gonna be just the gold,
It's 3 gold pieces, 9 silver, and 4 copper. But you're only getting 3 gold pieces and 4 copper.
That's what.
Uh,
Copper.
8. Natural 1.
You got a natural 1.
Yeah.
You like, as you're kind of like looking through the bodies, people. It's like a little kid that's too excited about receiving candy, and they think they're getting away with something, but not really.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely believe that I sleight of handed.
Cantor does speak up, and he says, well, you guys kind of know what we're dealing with now. Now, I didn't mean to, I guess, play the matter down when we spoke earlier, but this kind of stuff has been happening pretty regularly, and in fact, they usually enter through these tunnels. We able to fend them off, and then they blow up the tunnel so we can't backtrack them into their place. And I looked up and saw Jordan laying down like a model.
Kind of distracting.
He,
I can sit up.
as a whole.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you made the comment.
So, if you will, I'd like to hire you guys.
Deal.
Oh,
What?
Whoa, hold on.
Well,
What
How
would
much?
you be willing to
I'm
offer
not-
us in return for our service?
I'm definitely not hired yet.
well, looks like I got one on board. Now I just got to convince the rest of you. So, if you're willing, and conveniently enough, this collapsed cave might bring you back to their den. Would you please clear it out? And then upon return, we have, as a small town ourselves, have gathered about 100 gold pieces that we would like to pay you for your services.
Can I do that? Bring us into a huddle.
Yeah,
Like, this will just be a second.
I'm in the middle of it.
You're
Just
looking
looking
up.
up.
And like, guys, we're pretty amazing. But there could be like hundreds of goblins in there. I mean, if I didn't think about it until now, but if all these tunnels are linked throughout the mountains, we might be in some real trouble.
Able to slay 9 hobgoblin with relative ease. So I imagine it would take at least 40.
Would I know goblins are like scavengers?
Self and you, we have range.
Roll an intelligence check.
We could hold them off until they reach more cooling.
13.
That wall of Thudd.
Yeah, I see no downside here.
You would
We get
know
paid.
that generally
And we get
goblins
to
are
kill
scavengers
goblins.
anyways.
The only issue I see is them having traps collapse in case someone does excavate them.
The positive side of going to the cave would
Right
be
there.
100 gold pieces and maybe some treasure that goblins would, raid, stash in their cave.
Could be some goblin treasure.
I'm just saying, maybe
Is it right now?
scout it out. Maybe think about ways of going about this. Maybe if we find a den, we could maybe close off all the openings, and, like trap them and like have them suffocate instead of like having to fight every single one of them. Maybe it's
Digging.
just one of the children left. I don't know.
No, we kill all of them.
Maybe it'd be like a good deal. I don't know, but
Anakin Skywalker and the Tantan Raiders.
yeah, exactly. You know, exactly.
We're doing a genocide here.
John, what time of day is it right now? Like, is it early after?
It's about noon. The sun is directly overhead.
Do you think we can like get some of their special product too?
Special product. Goblin
Don't
product?
they have special grapes here or something?
Oh my gosh.
I think that's a
different place.
Wrong place.
The
I thought they had
fish-sized
something
grapes
special
are-
here though.
Good dirt town.
Oh, well, then,
They're down.
This is a bunch of goblins.
What is it?
I guess the
I'm-
question is, do we want to sidetrack ourselves from our original goal so we get to kill some goblins?
I think I already know your answer there.
Do I see Thudd approaching the cave the longer we talk?
No. Like, I'm content to wait, but might be eyeing that cave.
I'm down. I mean,
I'm willing
down.
to go through it.
chill.
I would just want us to be cautious, not just through it often.
That's fine.
It's fair, very fair.
I'll go first if we're doing this.
Before we go in, what do we do with our cart?
Or what?
Oh,
In front of Conta's house.
Hard.
Park it in the driveway?
Are you being audible about this? Like, because
It's
you're still
already,
huddled up right now.
Oh,
Hold on, say, Conta, could you
Not the
watch
guy-
our horse and wagons while we go into the cave and kill a bunch of goblins for you?
Yes. Oh, we would be more than happy to. Unless you
I
really
just-
wanted to
I-
bring
my
them
head-
in.
I turn my
It'd
back
be-
to the group and say,
It'd be a hard fit.
nice.
Do we bring the dog with us?
Definitely.
we can just
No.
kill it. It's fine. I can kill it.
So,
he's got like an arrow like out of it.
here we go. It's just like just now catching to the rest of us. It's like walking over to Martang. Then just looking up like,
Steps in front, we go with the.
Shield.
oh my gosh.
just stays
Yeah,
here
well.
and guards the entrance.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So you guys
We're going.
go in.
We're going.
All right.
Like we are. Oh boy.
I
It
shake
is
the
pitch
guy's
black,
hand
right?
before I leave.
It is-
Before we go, is
Yeah.
anyone looking hurt?
I mean, you healed me ish.
Let's
We
take
should
a
take
short
it
rest. Roll your hit dice, heal us.
I'm with. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I don't remember which one it was.
So, as you guys take a short rest, actually, some of the villagers and Cantor bring you guys some food, lunch.
Sweet.
So you guys are able to fill up on village food, and the food here actually is surprisingly tasty. Like, it almost seems like the ingredients is just pristine. As you noticed before on how beautiful the vegetation stuff looks in this area. So you guys take, say, the next hour to rest before you head into the cave.
Yeah, I'm rolling my hit dice.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your hit dices if you wish.
Did the food give us any sort of benefit?
You feel satisfied. He goes, fine.
Are there any arrows?
6. I think I either had 28 or 35.
Oh my D10's that. Whatever.
I don't remember how much HP I had.
From getting hit.
Yeah, I know Jordan healed me because I had 11, and then you healed me for I don't know how much.
8 plus a number.
So probably 28.
Just roll all your hit dice. So
So that'd be.
We get hit dice back at the end of a long rest, right?
34,
Yeah.
hit dice.
35,
And you get back half your hit dice at a short rest?
37.
Does it round up or down?
At
38.
the end of a long rest, you get half dice that day.
It's at the end of a long rest you get half back.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Okay, so at the end of a short rest you don't get
You
any.
get nothing. No.
Okay, all right.
So we get half back on the long rest.
But this is a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a short rest.
Okay.
You guys should have
I didn't-
full hit
I
dice
haven't.
to use right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit
So
die.
I get.
The special rations that we got from Zarkarius, how long does the hit last till they're used, or is it like
Zacharias. I was like, I'm pretty sure Zarkavius didn't give you anything. Zacharias is what you meant. Gotcha.
Yeah.
4 plus 7, 44.
What was the question?
do the temporary hit points last?
It lasts until your next long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
How many of those rations did we get each? Was it one or
5.
5 each?
5.
5 each.
That's fine. Okay. Thank you.
Dang, man.
Did anybody take their ration?
No.
Man,
We just got food.
Okay.
I haven't taken it yet.
Villagers, but I said I have my dad.
Oh, so you're taking one?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody else wants to, huh?
No.
Oh, no.
So you
Alright.
get 5 more hit points.
Five
Yeah.
You get 5 temporary hit points.
Good luck, guys.
I will eat one as well.
I'm good.
They mainly gave you snacks
like-
and stuff, fruits and vegetables.
So no meat.
No meat.
Uh,
Elves are vegetarians, anyways.
Wait, are they elves?
I'm like
No, he's
I'm
half.
like half
Oh,
ish.
So he's like half vegetarian then.
Yeah.
wait.
So I'm not like vegan.
He's like a vegetarian with like half the days are cheat days.
Nah, I knew he was a good guy.
He's a vegetarian.
I'm good.
All right, so taking a short rest, you guys received some food from villagers, ate your own food, which, by the way, the food that you had, or I guess the rations that you had, it's mostly dried food that preserves well, and very seasoned very well with salt, much like most preserved is. Doesn't seem any special than normal preserved is, but there is a slight taste that seems a little funny for those that did take it, but it didn't seem to affect you much. But you do feel after eating something like this, like your body heats up a little bit, keeps you almost feel like, or since it's so hot, it cools you down a little bit too. You just feel like you're baselining it right now.
We're good.
Okay, so the 5 of you rested.
I feel really good.
Start through the tunnel. Now this is a slightly smaller tunnel, so anybody that's 6 feet and over may have to stoop a little bit to get through this area.
Oh crap.
Oh, alright.
Okay, and I need a marching order, please.
I'll go first.
Probably
I
have
will,
the rogue to check for traps.
Finally ask Norcool if I can go first instead.
Ah, fine. I'll go behind you.
I can't see anything. I'm gonna stand back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I take out the bow.
Thudd,
I'm gonna write down the word.
Norcool. Who's third?
I'll be
I got
good.
dark vision.
You're third. Okay, Murtag. Who's fourth?
Wait, Jordan said it.
Okay.
Although you can hear it. I'll leave the last.
All right, and Bruin,
Noah, do you have dark vision?
the bear.
I do, yes.
Just Noah,
Yeah, no, it does too.
but our two, Bruin and Solaris are humans, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I don't have to stoop.
Hey, I don't either. He said over 6 feet, and I'm exactly 6. So
You said over 6 or
It's
6
like
and over?
when he
6'2",
investigated the cave and what he can tell, it like kind of does this. It's not a perfect tunnel straight throughout. So it's like it varies between 5.5 to 6 feet.
oh, okay. Now we're checking. All right.
Yeah, we'll be stupid now.
That's
Have-
makes a lot more sense.
I'm gonna have the drift globe on, set to light setting,
Okay.
the dim version,
Oh,
and
it's
have
a
it
real light.
Behind you, so you can see 20 feet back.
No big deal.
like shoulder.
We're really sneaking into here, aren't we?
Okay.
How
So
far does his drift globe light illuminate in front of me?
it won't.
It's 30 feet of light. Light.
So if we take up 5 feet, it's like just right at the edge of my feet.
You can
Yeah.
see about 1, 2. It's 5 back, so yeah, about 5 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Okay, because it's occupying. Is it occupying Bruin space, or you?
It's like floating over my back shoulder.
So,
Oh.
yeah, last.
So between the two of you,
It's
got it.
right in front of my face.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, like when you're trying to walk in the woods and this guy's like flashing his flashlight in your eyes.
He's gonna get lost.
Can't see a thing.
I will say you have disadvantage looking at anything in front of the group, but you'll have at least 30 feet to look behind you.
I'll have disadvantage.
Okay, so you guys enter the cave. This is obviously it's not a natural cave. It's goblin made. Very rough cut. Still lots of jagged edges, so you're careful to traverse this area. Some footing is almost just enough space for a foot width to step in. Sometimes your foot get caught between the V's and the tunnel, but you're able to get through fine. You guys actually do travel for a long whiles, in the sense of about 10 minutes, but only because you guys are so cramped, not so much that you guys are traveling slowly, but does encumber you from moving any faster. Now, as you go through this area, it is very dark, but the immediate area around you is lit thanks to a certain light spell. Let's see. Let's have Thudd roll a perception, please.
Oh boy. $17.
Nice.
17. Okay. As you're traveling, leading the pack here, you do come across some picks, very crude-looking picks. But there is a slightly into the, I guess about 10 minutes into the cave, you see this little section that kind of opens up to about 10 feet wide, and in this cubby hole in the wall, you do see more sticks that you guys noticed the first goblin have, and it's just it's like 2 sticks that are just laying on top of a barrel.
Oh, like dynamite?
Take him.
Grab one.
You grab one?
Yeah, I grab one.
Okay.
Can I get one?
Okay.
I would not see it.
Yeah, you can both pocket one. And I would put it down in your inventory as unknown stick.
Stick, sounds good.
Hey, you ready?
Okay. Continuing forward, about another 5 minutes or so, you do see this cave, I guess this tunnel become increasingly larger. Your Thudd is able to stand upright at this point with plenty of clearing above his head. And you get into this opening. Now, this opening actually has torches lit along the wall. Kind of this. I mean, this is a pretty big opening. Like, you would say, like, cavernous almost. But you do see sporadically there are torches being hung on walls, and then pillars. It's not man-made pillars, it's more natural pillars from, like, what do they call it? Is it stalactites? Stalagmites.
Stalactite.
Stalagmite.
Because you might trip over.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what about the ones that go from the top to the bottom?
Stalactite.
What about the ones that go from the bottom to the top?
Stalagmite.
Now, what if they both connect?
The rocks.
Rocks, columns.
Okay.
They're
Stalag columns.
Stalag columns.
All right. So you do see in this room a massive stalactite in the middle of the room.
Just a stalag.
And then there's kind of various like random carcasses and like crude looking bitch. Basically anything that you find in here, whatever I described, they're all crude looking. It's very kind of indicative of a goblin infested area. And now along just immediately to your left, there's kind of a natural ramp that runs up the left side wall that goes up and kind of disappears into the other side of the room. And to your right, there appears to be two tunnels. One going down, the first one going down, and then the one further along the wall is going up.
Could I look at investigate the grounds to see where there are more footprints, like leading to wherever tunnels, or do I need to investigate that? Could I just look at the ground?
You can look at the ground, but you still need to roll an
Okay.
investigation
All right,
check.
all right.
Kevin, you're not.
Oh, that's a 3. I'm blind.
You're a 3? Okay, so you look around at the ground, trying to see where foot traffic is most common. At least immediately, you look down at around your feet, and since there's been 2 more guys that have been, Thudd stepping in front of you, you do see, you can't tell if it's tracks that you've made, or Thudd has made, or some other creature has made. But there are footsteps everywhere. Most of it's rock though. It's not. It's
okay.
like, you don't get footprints too much.
How big is this room?
This room is. Make a perception check, please.
He has dark vision.
But it's
Five.
You got a 5?
Down to 5.
This room is big.
Okay.
You
Does it extend beyond the range of my dark vision?
You're unsure because the room is lit with torches.
Fair enough. Okay.
And you said that there are 2 pathways from?
1 to the left and 2 to the right.
You see 2 immediate kind of like entrances or exits to your right. And then there's a ramp to the left, but you don't know if there's an entrance up there or not.
So, party slut.
Make a. Let's see. We'll have. Oh, never mind.
Split? Just kidding.
He's fighting his dogs.
Yeah.
So 2 exits. One goes 2 like leave flat, but 1 leaves on a ramp. That's
Yeah.
correct.
2 on the right and 1 on the left. The left one's the ramp.
And the ramp goes up.
Mm-hmm.
That we can see.
I mean, we just came from up, so we should probably go right. Cause
Did we come?
It's going into the mountain, but so it's not like it's not like we're gonna get out. You know.
I say we explore the other 2 paths before we try to ascend. We don't want anything behind us from the other path.
Let's go right. So which right are we going? The right or the right
Left, right. Why don't Murtag, why don't you see if you can scout out the tunnels and see if it's like more heavily trafficked or something.
yeah, I'll go to the right tunnel, and then like,
So there's
look at the
2 right
ground.
tunnels.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. We're right tunnel or the right left tunnel.
Okay, so if you're facing the tunnels, you're talking about right and left, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to the right tunnel area, the entrance area, and then investigating it?
Alright.
Yeah, for traps and I guess for traffic.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation. Whew. 1 second.
Is there anybody looking around at this point?
27.
I would be. When we got into the room.
Okay, roll a perception check for
We
me.
got 27.
27?
Can I roll as well?
Absolutely.
I'm looking at the right left tunnel.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
keeping an eye on it?
Yeah, just kind of keeping an eye on it. That's all I'm doing.
10.
Okay. I lip reading, I think I saw Jordan say 21.
Wait, what?
20.
23.
23. Okay. In fact, your 10 also helps, but looking around the room, you guys do see several other smaller tunnels, some higher, some lower, like the one that you just came through. And this is kind of along the back wall that you guys just came through. All right, so with your 27 investigation check, right?
20. Oh, sorry.
Now everything's about you, Mr. Solaris. Okay, so you as you're kind of searching this area for foot traffic and traps, you do see a pair of sticks that run from one end of the entrance to the other end of the entrance in this. And then on closer inspection, there is a fine wire that runs from one stick to the other. And then
Can I?
on one stick, the wire does go into kind of behind the entrance area where you cannot see where it's leading to. Now, as far as foot traffic goes, like I said, a lot of this area is rock, but you do see from where dirt is, there are a lot of foot traffic here.
Okay, so I turn around and I say, "Hey, I think this is trapped. I'm just going to disable it real quick. You can gather around if you want, but maybe not. I don't know. It looks like it's trapped." And I want to try to untrap it,
Oh, I was about to
or as some say, disable traps.
Disabled trap. Okay. Let's have you roll a
Survival?
nah.
Thieves' tools.
Yeah.
It's a really
You
good
roll
for me.
thieves' tools.
You can do it as a rogue, or you're proficient in thieves' tools.
28.
Oh my
28. All right. So you look at this very crude looking like trap. As far as like these two sticks, they're like hidden behind the entrance, but clearly it's a trap. You go up to one, and you slowly kind of feel the string, and you basically standing behind the cover of the wall. You flick it, and these you hear these whistling like, and it lands on the other side against the big big pillar in the middle of the room.
Arrows,
What
right?
the sticks do?
They were
No.
arrows.
You flick the string that the string was tied to the sticks, and when you flick the string, kind of basically stepping behind the cover of the entrance, you just hear whistling like projectiles going through the air, hitting the pillar in the middle.
Can I flick it?
Set it off.
Yeah, he pretty much like set it off, but knowingly like I guess there's not really much you can do to not set it off.
Yeah.
Do we know that's it?
Can I like flick it again to see if it happens twice?
Yeah. No, it doesn't happen. So they usually do a one use kind of thing.
Yeah. And then can I check the next, like just around the other tunnel for the same thing?
To the other tunnel?
Yeah, the other right, the center tunnel, I guess would be.
This one's further up the wall,
Oh.
probably about 60 feet away, maybe 60 to 80 feet away.
Oh, well then I'll just stay at this one and be like, well guys, it's probably safe to go in. Seems like there's medium foot traffic. I mean, so we could go check it out if you want to.
Do we want to put a
Is it the
trap?
biggest tunnel or not the biggest tunnel? Which one is the biggest?
The biggest tunnel would be the left one, and it's noticeably bigger.
But maybe we should go to like the left one.
Is that the?
Left one. That one out because
What's going on?
I don't know.
I can't hear anything.
oh, maybe we should go to the left tunnel.
Okay.
Perfectly. No,
I mean, we've already set off the trap here. Yeah, might as well just investigate it.
So you guys continue through this first tunnel?
Yeah.
Sure.
Should we put a trap behind us in case to trap somebody else?
Don't have anything to set up.
So we're going through the far left tunnel, right? Or is this the
Far right.
right?
We're doing the right tunnel.
We're going to the right, left.
The right.
You're going to the right tunnel right now.
Right tunnel.
This is the tunnel that's closest to your right.
That's the right.
Far right tunnel. Okay.
John, before we go, can I do something?
Yeah, you can do anything you want. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm just gonna stand by one of the tunnel openings and just gonna fart in the direction I say. There's a fresh breeze in that direction.
Um,
Gandalf.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like you to roll a
It would be in nature.
performance check.
Performance.
Oh man, that's not good.
Dude, a
One.
natural one.
Come on, one. One.
Oh no.
One.
Oh.
11.
Oh.
You weren't able to just make your bodily functions perform the way you like it to. So you kind of make it with your mouth, and you say what you said.
I didn't hear what he said.
Oh,
Okay.
the old Lord of the Rings quote. There's a fresh breeze in that direction. There's the winds off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Kind of weird, dude.
So you guys are going down the right tunnel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So this tunnel is much bigger than the tunnel that you guys came through. This entrance, sorry. As you guys go through, you do note that this is coming off the investigation check you had for foot traffic. You do note that there is quite a bit of foot traffic that goes along this area. And there's stuff piled to the left and right along the wall in this tunnel area. And it takes, you go in about 10 feet or so, it kind of veers off to the right, just slightly curves and curves back. And in front of you, you see a door at the end of this tunnel.
I tap at Murtag's shoulder. You want to go check it out?
Yeah, you want to come with me?
I'm good right here.
Oh, cool, dude. All right, fine. I'll go walk up there and look at the door. I guess investigate it. I don't know.
Okay.
As you walk past, pat on the door and
Okay. I'm assuming he's blessing him.
Oh, okay.
no,
Guidance.
Guidance.
Oh yeah, guidance.
Jeez. 12. 1d4. 15.
15. You go to the door. You investigate the door. You kind of look around the edges. It's not super sealed, but it is a heavy door. It doesn't
Does it have a
fit
handle on it?
flushed. What?
Does it have a handle?
It does have a handle. Let's see. It's not. Yeah. It doesn't sit flush against, like, extremely flush, but it is a very heavy, bulky door that it's meant to keep things out. Seems like, and it does have a handle, but there is no lock on the handle itself. Instead, there is a big iron bar that runs across the width of this door. And on this iron bar, there is a kind of a, what would you say, a lock on it, and it's a hefty looking lock.
Can I try to unlock it?
You may. Please roll a thieves tool check, please.
While he's trying to unlock it, down side.
I heard half of that, sorry.
Can I put my ear up the door?
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
13.
13.
Yep.
You go to, using your thieves tools, you go to try to pick this lock. And you're not sure if it's because the lock is severely damaged, or if it's just too old or something. You pick around, but you're unable to unlock it.
It's pretty much impossible to get through here, so like this lock is, I don't think anybody else can do it. So I don't know. We should probably just go back.
Can I pull up a crowbar?
He has a crowbar.
He does have a crowbar.
What the?
I remember him using it on a boulder.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you may. You rolled a 12. You put your ear against the door, but you don't hear anything.
Okay.
Can I? What do I roll? I just want to try and break the lock.
Yeah. Roll
Strength.
a strength check, please.
And I get advantage with the crowbar, right? Because
Can I help him?
Because you're what?
it's a crowbar. That's what it says, like in the thing. You get advantage on strength checks. With crowbar. That's what it says in the book.
All right, sure.
That's awesome.
Crowbar.
Next 20.
Yeah.
So did
Yeah.
Jordan hear anything?
Sorry.
Holy cow.
What?
Nat 20. There's the 26.
Oh my gosh.
Nat 20? Okay.
Yeah,
Door's
it's like
broken.
we'll never get through there. Like, I don't think we could ever make it.
Okay. What did you
Did
say?
Jordan hear anything? I don't hear his roll.
I didn't hear.
You didn't listen to me, obviously. No, he didn't hear anything.
Okay.
So you go ahead and stick your crowbar between the giant metal bar and the lock, and you yank on it. and you feel like things are creaking and cranking. What was the final roll on that?
What do you mean? 26?
26.
26 is the final. Okay, so you're pulling on this, and you hear the just like the cracking of the wood, and then the metal. It's like ting ting, and then you feel your crowbar bending. Are you proceeding to bend your crowbar?
Yes.
Oh no.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Roll a general intelligence check for me first.
Oh wait. Let's see. Just general intelligence.
If only we had 2 wrenches.
It's a 17. You mean crowbar? I rolled 17.
17? No, he's talking about the where you put the 2 heads of thing, and then you go like this.
Yeah.
And you can break locks with it.
Yep.
So you roll a 17.
Yes.
You feel like if you use your crowbar any longer, you may get a boomerang out of it soon.
Oh boy. This is what crowbars are for.
Okay. Roll one more strength check for me, please.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, wait. 24.
24. All right. So, very intelligibly, you turn the crowbar ever so slightly to get a new angle on the bend, and you yank it, and you hear the snap. The lock breaks. And it falls, and it's just like a heavy. It's like probably it fits in both my hands. That heavy, and it drops to the ground. The metal bar that runs across the door, it looks like it kind of shifted, so you're able to you know it's not movable now.
did you move it? I'll lift it up, or try to lift it up.
Okay.
I'll help.
Okay.
Hey, tall enough?
It's about probably about 4 feet up. So if he like reaches, he's about 3 foot something, so he can at least put his hands reaching overhead.
I'll help.
Okay.
All right, so the 3 of you go over to the large metal bar and start basically moving it out of the way. And I'm guessing you guys throw it to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. It is thrown to the ground. The
Oh,
door
gosh.
seemingly is openable.
Nice.
Who's standing the very far back of this door? Obviously, the 3 that's not trying to move it. It's between Thudd and Norcool.
I'll
Yeah,
stand.
I was gonna say it's either of us. I mean,
I'll stand in the back.
Well,
Yeah,
how about
fine.
this? Both of you wear perception. Sorry, roll a perception check, both of you.
I'll wear it.
Where?
12.
16.
Okay. With that roll, you do hear a faint sound of movement somewhere in the caves.
Divine sense.
Behind us? You said behind us or in front?
Actually, no.
Behind.
Never mind. Take it back. I take it back.
You take your divine sense
Yeah.
back.
I
Okay.
thought for a second I thought it was evil, but it's fiend.
I relayed that message. I heard something. We may get a back attack. Sneak.
So order of operations. That we made a loud noise, then we heard something else in the cave, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Okay, well.
Push forward. Shut the door.
So not stealthily, I'll just say we got problems, boys.
Through
And
the door.
Behind us.
point behind where I think I heard the noise from.
Okay.
I
Should move the door.
You wanna open the door?
What's up?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm reaching
Then
my
we
potion.
can-
I'm about to just take because I.
Okay, so you guys so let's see, it's Norclaw and
Thud
Thudd in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, the three of you that are standing next to the door, who helped open it, by the way, you reach for the door handle and you pull. Without a second thought, especially when Thuds, gives out the warning of incoming enemies. You reach for the door and you pull it open. I want the three of you to roll a dexterity check for me.
Oh, you didn't see if it was trapped?
No.
Wait, was it
In
me?
my head, I was like, we didn't check for traps, did we?
No, he did. He did check the door, but he definitely didn't roll high enough for it.
20. Not a natural 20. And I have to go to the bathroom really, really bad, so I'll be right back.
Okay. So wait, what did you roll?
He rolled a 20.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Just like, message.
Added.
Just put
None
my
of that.
damage on the, whatever, roll 20.
Okay.
So, upon hearing that noise, I am gonna pop a potion. Because I'm anticipating, like, a fight.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your hit points for that potion.
hit points for the potion.
You get hit points back for drinking the potion.
No, sorry, my
There's a-
concoction potion.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I have a potion?
I thought that's what you said. I thought there's two
Hey,
people that have
John.
potions. Yeah.
And am I targeted by?
I can't hear you.
Am I being targeted by?
By the thing. Targeted by the thing.
By the trap?
Yes.
Yes. Since the three of you guys are standing in front of the doorway.
You can use shield
Oh.
master.
Attack. Save. So I got 13.
I can hear basically every other word you're saying.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how
You
to.
can set up
Could you-
push to talk on your Discord.
Could you sit
It's on
closer
my
to
phone.
your internet?
He didn't find that funny,
Is
John.
that better?
Kind of.
We heard your whole thing there.
All right, let's try again.
I don't know how to fix it.
That's fine. Just try again.
I got a 13 with shield map.
You got a 13 with your shield mastery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you get, Bruin?
Oh, did I have to roll? I
Yeah.
didn't roll. Okay, I'll roll real quick. Save. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a
That's
dexterity
seven.
save.
Oh, yes. I forgot I have that sheath.
I got a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot I have my sheath. My peace treaty.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The 7 fails. The 13 fails.
They're both gone.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it down.
John, I should have told you with the peace treaty. Buy 2 rapier where I could fit 2 of them in there. Take it out, stab, grab the other one.
Whatever.
Noah,
Nice.
you passed the check.
Yeah, you saved.
So
No.
how much?
So
We don't know yet.
I just rolled. I mean, I guess we'll tell them later. But as you guys open this door, the three of you standing in front of this doorway, you pull open the door, and this giant
Oh gosh.
front end of a log comes swinging at you guys. It hits
How was I supposed to see that?
It hits both the humanoids, kind of halfway between their chests, popping them back into the side
Murtag's short.
for about
Clobbers Murtag in the head.
for 15 bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
So, wait, so does that mean like Murtag's short enough? where
Yeah,
it just
so
goes above
so
it?
it hits them both and back, so you guys kind of get knocked back for about 5 feet. Murtag is looking straight up as this log clears the top of his head. It just swings. And it swings back.
It's kind of like in dodgeball when like the person's standing in front of the other, and you can't see it until the other person dodges out of the way.
We should tell Jordan he lost 30.
Oh, what are you moving for?
Man, that's a lot of damage.
Jordan's gonna have to eat more of his lambus bread.
Lemus.
How much did I take?
15 damage.
Jesus.
You got hit by log.
Yeah, it was a swinging log.
I didn't make a save.
You didn't make the save.
But you only, since you have Shield Master, you only take half though.
Well, it's a good thing you took that food.
He takes
No.
full damage still because he didn't save.
Mm-hmm.
What? No,
Shield-
with
Shield Master, if you save, you take no damage. If you fail, you still take full damage.
Ooh.
It's not like rogue evasion.
Oh, so technically, Murtag does get hit for half damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he saved.
But can I half it?
Well, no, you have evasion, bro. Requires a save.
I don't think I have evasion.
He can use uncanny dodge to half it, but evasion lets a rogue, if they fail, take half, and if they succeed, take no damage.
Do you have evasion?
Not yet. I think that's next couple levels.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then you take 7 damage.
And then I'll half it.
Shield Master, you have to succeed to get a benefit.
Okay.
Does that mean I take 4 damage if I halve it to 7?
Sounds like it.
You round down.
Yeah. So 3 damage.
Man, there goes my temporary hit points almost.
So bang, 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 and you hear the log swing across through the door, hitting the 2 humanoids, idiots, and then just clipping like the forehead of Murtag. Wham. As this happens, the 2 of you with your previous perception roll, you do start feeling very heavy steps, like earth-shaking steps coming towards you.
Oh, dang. We got problems.
Can anybody do make a boulder, and then we can roll it down?
Make a boulder.
We're gonna make it.
Do we
I can do
sense these
boulder.
steps are coming from the room or from the hallway we just opened the door up?
It's not coming from the room in front of you guys. It's coming from behind you, from that cavernous area.
Okay.
Now, the cavernous area is higher in elevation, so you guys are actually going down when you went to this room.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? The footsteps are getting louder, and you do hear more little skittering as well.
Behind us.
Just
Do I
noise.
get an idea of how far away it is?
Roll another perception check for me.
5.
5. You imagine that it's getting closer and closer. It's somewhere in the cavern area, but you're not sure if they're by the entrance or not.
I will check to make sure the rest of the group is like up in case anyone got knocked prone. And then I will eye to where I think Bruin might be, my shield buddy.
Uh-huh.
And then I will prepare to fight.
Wait, so he's facing forward now, right? Or is he?
What do you mean?
So yeah,
forward?
I'm facing where the noise is coming from.
Yeah, from the cavern area.
Oh,
Okay, from behind us. Okay.
So I'm facing with my back is to the door or
Okay.
to the log that
Okay.
obliterated half our team.
So you joined Bruin next to him. Norkel, you were kind of in line with Thudd, so you're about 5 feet in front of him.
Okay.
And the rest of you are 5 feet behind Bruin and Thudd.
That's fine.
Okay. As this happens, as you guys are prepared to kind of meet the threat. Yes.
Or another question.
Yes, Jordan.
What are we?
Yes. You just know that there's I'm assuming this is your question. You just know that there are footsteps and one like kind of more heavier steps in the group. Is there any way you can type anything to me?
I'm getting.
I think he's getting something set up.
Yeah. Sweet.
Jordan, if you
We
turn
don't-
your audio to push to talk, it'll record everything.
It's on my phone.
Bummer.
And if you wouldn't mind, send everything to Kevin.
I'll get back.
What?
Okay, well then the story shall continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Just text me.
Actually, I forgot to change the music.
Yeah, this should be the good song.
Really, he could just mute himself and call me.
Okay. So, as you guys are awaiting the ensuing threat, you do hear the steps get louder and louder. The ground's violently shaking now as the steps get louder. Let's see. And you guys are prepared for the first thing that you see kind of coming down are a pair of feet, much larger than any goblin that you've kind of encountered. And as you see the size of this thing, it fills up just about the basically from wall to wall and height to ground, this tunnel area. It is a large creature, very dumb, very dumb looking.
We can take it.
There before you stands an ogre, and some of you are familiar with it based on studies. Some of you aren't. Some of this, it just seems crazy how something so large could even move. So, he is going to charge at you guys, just basically straight into whoever's nearest.
Oh crap! That'd be me.
I'll let you roll a dexterity check to see.
Could I? He's gonna charge at me.
To basically just roll a dexterity save to evade a swing.
I can't do a.
No, you roll a dexterity
dang
save
it.
right now.
I wanted to do a mark of the binding.
Is me swinging at him?
Uh,
Like with a weapon with a melee attack?
sure.
Am I within 5 feet of Norcool?
You are.
Yes.
So I'm making straight dex because I was gonna.
Yeah,
actually
I'll
do
use
this
my
as a bonus
reaction
action.
to impose disadvantage.
Okay, well, I'll just give you an advantage on your save.
Okay, so just a straight dex.
Got him.
So that's 21. 21.
21. So he's moving and he's just like crashing through this area. It's almost too small for him to move freely, but he's like thrashing about, not really caring what's in front of him. But you, seeing his very erratic movement, able to kind of read it and kind of dodge to about 5 feet right of a possible swing to the shoulder. So there before you guys is standing an ogre. What do you guys do?
It's fighting time.
We
So,
back the door.
Am I
No,
behind him now?
The
Or am I still
hallway.
just
No,
kinda,
you
like,
guys
to
are
the
all in
side?
front of him.
In front of him? Okay.
So what do you do?
Solara shouts to everyone, through the door, through the door.
Okay. So are you guys doing that?
I can't really move.
I'll go through the door.
People behind me.
No, you can.
Oh, I can. Okay.
All right. So
I'm okay with that.
Thudd will
Wait.
sadly move towards the door.
Yeah, I'm like open shields for Norkel, and then kind of.
Yeah, open
Yeah, I guess Thudd and Bruin just like escort Norcool back, just shield to shield.
okay. So Murtag, with the log kind of obscuring like about half of the doorway, Murtag slides under, getting to the other side of the room, this doorway, and then also Solaris able to climb over the log and then getting to the other side. The three of you with Thudd and Bruin basically standing side to side, kind of preparing to take any blunt objects their way. Let Norkel pass through to get through the doorway as well, and you guys are slowly backing up. Now, as you guys are backing up, let's see. I'm pretty sure it hits. So, okay, as you guys are backing through, well, let me roll. Someone roll a coin flip for me.
Coin.
I don't have any coins.
I don't have a coin.
Okay. Heads or tail? Heads. Tail.
I have a coin battery.
Okay,
We got
Just
heads.
flipped it.
and you guys are freaking standing shield to shield next to each other.
Awesome.
So, no, okay. All right, so you hear kind of between the legs and a projectile flying toward you guys. Fortunately, because of your shield buddy technique, you're able to block the oncoming projectile that happens to be a crossbow bolt. So you guys get through the doorway. So if you guys can imagine, there's an ogre standing in this hallway with a bunch of, you don't know how many goblins behind them. And then a log that's going through the doorway, and then you guys on the other side of the doorway. In this room, it's a very small room. It's probably about 20 by 20. You don't see any other exits.
All right. I do a quick investigation check.
What do we see in the room?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me.
Could I help him?
Murtag just starts.
Thud,
just
you may
starts
roll it
making
with
this-
advantage.
Oh yes.
There will be a day when the heart of men fails.
Oh my gosh.
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
14.
not that day.
As Murtag is giving a short speech. Thud is looking around for just anything to find useful or what's in the room, or he sees no exits. He doesn't really see anything else that may help him in this predicament. But in the room itself, he sees several crates, barrels, some gold, just kind of scattered throughout the sides of the wall. Some just trinkets and, necklaces of varying kinds, pendants and stuff like that. It's pretty obvious to tell that this is kind of their hoard room,
Wow.
Oh, we went into the right place.
Not a whore room, a hoard room, okay?
No.
All right.
Well,
It almost matches our wagon name.
I will ask the group and then also look if there's a way we can reset that log trap or just hold it up manually in case something comes through that door.
Did we shut the door?
Yeah, I don't think we shut the door.
You can't shut the door because the log's protruding from it, from one end of the doorway to the other.
Right, so I want to see if we can hold that log up either manually, and so when something comes through, we can just send it back at it.
No, the door is open.
Right, we can't shut the door.
He's
There's a log
just
on the door.
saying
just
like
want all of us grab
basically like if you were
that
like
matter.
handling a child on a sling, you basically pull him back before you let go again.
Oh, okay.
it. I mean, I'm down with
Would
that plan.
be like the trap that the Ewoks set on the ATSTs? Like getting that to just swing it back at it.
Okay.
Can we do
So
that?
go. Let's see. There's probably room for about 2 people to do so.
Yeah.
Maybe a third one,
I
but the
would
third
like
one
to
has
just-
to be pretty tall.
I would
I
like
guess
to
I'll-
prepare a bow shot. Like
I'll help
Okay.
with the
hide.
swinging.
I'd like to hide and prepare a bow.
Gotcha.
Can we see the ogre through the door?
Roll a stealth check for me, Noah. You can see the ogre through the door.
I'll help
Can
out
I
with the
cast
swing.
Toll the Dead on it?
Sure. So, who are the 3 doing this maneuver with the?
I guess
log?
it's us 3, since Solaris is doing hold something and Murtag is stealthing.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
10. Okay. And so the 3 of you are holding. Go ahead and cast your Toll of the Dead.
It makes a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh boy. Does a 3 fail?
Yes.
Oh
Just
my gosh.
failed.
Okay.
It takes 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
Ooh,
5 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is looking rough.
Please describe how
Hopefully we
that
found all the
works
loot.
for us while I write this down.
Wait. The told it
Okay. Fine, don't.
then. Wait, did he actually, Jordan? Did you actually describe it, or did
You have to describe it, Jordan.
or did his mic go mute while he was describing it? Either one of those.
Probably
Oh.
both.
No, I didn't describe it. You just hear a big hollow tone ring. But like you feel like this pulse go over you, but it doesn't affect you.
Okay.
Like, centered on the
So he takes
shoulder.
5 points of necrotic damage, and
Yeah.
it does hurt him a little bit, but this ogre's pretty beefy.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attack, Murtag. And then I want
Did I successfully hide with a 10?
10.
Yeah.
You do not successfully hide with a 10. And
So, dang. Does a 10 hit?
a 10, I don't believe it hits.
Oh, no.
It just misses. It actually sticks about an inch to his skin, but he doesn't. He seems unfazed. All right.
I reload.
And the 3 of you, you can choose one to do with advantage on a strength check, please.
Please? Yeah?
That would be Thudd, I think.
That would not be me.
Alright. Let's see. Wow, 2 3s, cool.
2, 3's cool.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that's a 7 total.
Okay. You know what? With that,
Oh no.
I tried, my bad.
You good? You good?
okay. As you are pulling back, trying to basically reload this trap, you're tugging on it. It doesn't seem to budge, but you keep tugging on it, and all of a sudden, you do feel it move backwards.
Oh gosh.
You look ahead and you see that the ogre has put his hand, with one hand he's pushing on the log, trying to get through. I want, let's see, I want not Norgal, you have already made. Let's do Bruin this time. Bruin, make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because Thudd is next to you.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Oh boy. Double 8s. So
Double 8s.
yeah,
Finally.
it's an 8.
That is a fail. As you're pulling this back, you feel the log get moved, and then a club in a jabbing motion hits you right in the thigh. You take 8 points of damage.
Ugh.
This wasn't a very good plan.
All right. Let's see. I'm rolling.
You know what's really annoying is I rolled again and I got a 16 and a 17. I could have just needed one of those, but nope. Alright, that's cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So what's the thing?
Murtag does a 16 hit.
That might be yes.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
You take 4 points of piercing damage from a crossbow bolt that flies through the doorway towards you. Okay. Back to
Cave troll.
you guys in the room. What would you like to do?
Can I cast Ray of Enfeeblement on the ogre?
You absolutely can. Is there another saving throw?
No, that's I make an attack.
Okay.
Can we go into initiative?
I just wanna.
Yeah. 25.
Hits.
So until a minute passes, he does half damage on all strength-based attacks.
Okay.
Nice.
I want to shoot my crossbow at the ogre.
Yeah.
Are we in initiative right now, by the way?
I have.
Yeah, I have you guys kind of set up where from your previous turn,
Okay.
your previous little roundabout as far as who goes what.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so enfeebled.
And our opponents are potions a bonus action in our game or not?
I'm sorry?
Are potions a bonus action in our game or no?
No. Wait,
Okay.
what is it normally?
Well,
It's normally an action to take a potion.
but in Matthew first.
Right now, since you guys are separated by a door, I would say sure, it could be a bonus action.
Okay. I'm just gonna take the one basic pot I have.
Okay. You may do so.
So, how this room is shaped, is there like a corner that I can like sidestep to like kind of get out of the way of any like projectiles and still be right next to the opening in the door to whack anything that comes through?
Oh yeah, you could step onto the side of like just to the left of the door, but you have to be immediately to the left because it kind of ovals to the back.
I
Or
would
left
like
or the
to
right.
do that, and then hold my reaction to whack-a-mole anything that comes through the door.
Okay, so you're holding your action to whack-a-mole anything, right?
Yeah, so basically it's like I'm trying to get out of the way of this log that's in the door,
Yeah.
and then getting to where anything that gets into the room.
Like a position. Okay, got it. All right. And then we'll have Murtag go.
I would like to shoot and then hide. That way, they can't shoot me.
Okay, go ahead and shoot.
Just gonna use my bow.
And are you shooting the ogre?
Oh, is there an ogre? Is he within 5 feet of a friend?
Yeah, he's actually within 5 feet of Thudd, who's right by the doorway here. Thudd basically can see his arm.
I'm gonna use a sneaky AWM bow. 18 to hit.
Hits.
24 points of damage.
24.
And then I would like to hide.
Okay, roll a stealth check, and then Bruin's turn. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
21.
All right.
He's gone.
I've kind of just had it with our little array here, but I'm going to attack him twice with my war pick.
Okay. So you're going to. So that is on the left side of the door. I'm guessing you're going to go to the right side of the log.
Oh, can I hit him if that's the case? Or
Yeah, you can hit him from the right side. Because he's kind of like trying to fit his way through the doorway right now.
okay, then yeah, I'm going to hit him. Oh yes, 21. And then what do I want to do?
21 hits.
I'll make it a goading attack.
Okay.
Goading. So I'm gonna do.
It's your turn next, so think about it.
I'm gonna roll. So 6 plus 9 damage. So that's 15 damage in that one hit.
Nice.
He has to beat the 14.
14.
And I'm just gonna attack.
A 10.
He does not beat it.
So
he's
disadvantage to everybody but you.
yeah. And then
And enfeebled.
What?
He's goaded and enfeebled. Okay.
Yep.
But does a 14 hit for the next one?
Yes, it does.
Alright, and that's 8 damage. And I'm going to use my second wind to heal. So
Ooh.
that's my turn.
Okay.
Can I use my reaction at the end of his turn?
Yeah. Let's see.
That doesn't hit.
In fact, you know what? Go ahead and roll your second attack if you wish to do so.
Thank you. 19 plus 7.
Hits.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I have piercing damage. Did you get that?
What was it?
5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Okay. So, after those basically 4 attacks or 4
Oh, he's dead.
of stuff, this thing is looking pretty rough. Norkel, what would you like to do?
Cast and Ride Frozen on my sword. So that's 2 damage to me. And I'm going straight up to it and attack it.
Okay.
15 plus 9, 15, 25.
Roll an acrobatic check for me first.
Acrobatics. That is 12.
12. Okay. 15 plus 5 hits. Go.
Then I do 11, 14 damage.
Okay. So you, with basically the left and right spots taken, you slide under the kind of the partially lifted log because of the ogre, and you're able to do so without problems. And you basically, where you kind of, as soon as you slide under, you're able to see this massive underbelly.
Okay.
And you just rip it to shreds. And you're just poking at it, slicing at it, and you're basically able to cut through the fat, and its guts just spill out.
I'm like sliding and do it real quick, and I'm still going, right? I'm not sliding and I'm there underneath doing this. And guts
No,
is
you
falling
won't.
on
No,
me.
you're not right underneath where,
Okay.
but it just spills out, and then it like draws its last breath, and then kind of falls on top of the log, and the log kind of goes back into place, with an ogre hangs off the other end. Let's see. So that guy is dead. As that happens,
Did you say the ogre's dead?
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It
I mean, it took a
Oh.
We all shot it. Yeah.
We all got good hits on it.
This is how you take down singular targets so easily.
We do so much damage.
Your single target efficiency is amazing.
Apparently.
Okay. Another bolt flies through the air, and this time aiming at Bruin with a 16. Does that
John, you know what I'm gonna do.
No.
hit? I don't know at
It's
this point.
not
But
gonna hit.
does a 16 hit first?
No.
It doesn't matter what you do. It's not gonna hit.
It doesn't hit?
Yes, because with my shield it doesn't hit.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. No, that was with disadvantage.
Is there a goblin in here?
I just assumed that you guys were gonna defend each other all the time.
Is there a goblin near?
Yeah, especially if
After
I'm
I
not in combat. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
There's not a goblin. I see him like near me.
No, but you can still hear goblin noises further back in the tunnel.
Oh yeah, those guys are weak.
Okay, so the arrow flies through, hits your shield, and let's see. Okay, I think it's really back to you guys. What would you guys like to do? Solaris being first.
Can we see where the arrows are coming from?
You absolutely can. With the ogre slumped over the log, you're able to peer, at least from the gradient going up. You can see little heads
Is
in
it
that
like
view.
when you shine a flashlight at animals? You have a little thing, and you can see.
You see the glint? Is it
Glints from their eye?
Glints?
No, I mean the hallway that they came from is also like it's lit up by torchlight and stuff like that.
Does it look like multiple sets of eyes?
Yes.
We're still in initiative order, right?
Yeah, same initiative. Solaris first, and then you, Thudd.
Can I walk forward to where like the body of the ogre is,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna like
Turn it
stand
into a
on top
zombie.
of it
Oh,
and
shoot.
say to the people in the shadow,
Uh-huh.
"We were able to conquer your mightiest hero in but a few seconds. Run now, and you may keep you alive."
Wait, I thought they don't
And, like
understand.
my eyes
common.
are like turning black.
They don't, but I will allow you to roll a intimidation check, please.
Okay.
John. Like half of me wants to do it, but according to him, summon him from the dead.
That'd be worth it.
14.
14.
Yeah.
All right. Do you do anything else, like with a bonus action or anything?
I don't really think I have anything for a bonus action right now. So no, that's it.
Okay. Thudd, your turn. And Murtag, you're next.
I'm ready.
Do any of the goblins look like they're in swinging log range?
Swing log range. Well, there's a ogre hanging off the log.
Well, that's lame.
So not really.
How far away are the goblins from me?
They're about on the other. So the log takes up about 10 feet. 5 feet of the end of the log is the ogre, which is 5 feet. About 10 feet back from that, so about 20 feet away from you.
Let's go. I'll use my movement to run up to the goblin.
No.
Okay. So you basically skitter on top of the log and you climb over the
God does
ogre.
not skitter, sir.
I'm sorry. You
Lumber.
you lumber over the lumber.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Making your greatest ogre footstep impression. Boom, 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 boom. Down this hallway towards these goblins. You get up to their face.
I will make 2 attacks.
Swing away.
That's pretty good. 17 and a 10.
Hits. The second one does not, though.
Well, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. You take a swing at these goblins. You hit 2 across the head, just knocking them out cold. There's probably about, now that you're up close, there's probably about 3 more left.
Cool.
Wait, there's only 3 goblins.
He knocks out 2.
That'll
there's
end my
3 more.
turn.
I really wanted to do this.
Okay. Murtag,
So I'm hidden, right?
you are very hidden.
So I'd like to pop up and shoot my bow and then hide again.
Okay, shoot your bow.
And do I get advantage since I'm, or no? Is it just regular? I can
Because
never
you're
remember.
because you're hidden?
Yeah.
Yeah, advantage.
Wouldn't he get it anyway since his target is encumbered by me?
No, I
He
only
gets
get
his sneak attack if you're next to him.
natural,
Natural 20. Yeah, it hits very
He's
hard.
dead.
and then
Go ahead. How would you like to do this?
it's a lot of damage.
That's a lot, damn.
I know.
I just like he's like back to the barrel and then just like takes her deep and then does like spins out, shoots, and then
It's like a 360 no scope.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. What the?
This guy, Murtag, jumps onto the log and he skitters across the 10-foot log. Hops off doing a 360 spin, shoots it, and it like hits off the wall
And you
just
can
at the
see,
right
like,
angle.
Yeah, while he's climbing up the log, he does like a YY, so he like puts his bow away and then puts it back out. And then no scopes.
Wow.
Destroying the remaining 3 goblins. This hallway is very cluttered with bodies and with you guys standing before it. You do not see any more enemies in this little entrance area. But I would like Thudd, who is the closest to the cavern, to roll a perception check for me.
Ooh. 15.
15. Though you do not see any more enemies, you do hear some scurrying in the caverns ahead.
Can I usher everyone back into the treasure room?
What?
We need to get away from here.
And attempt to prepare the log trap again.
Wait, I thought the ogre was on top of it.
I mean, you can push him away. He's dead. You can move the body. It's heavy, but you can do it.
I just want to decapitate a goblin with this
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
I will say with your 15, they're not scurrying towards you, but like into various other parts of the cavern.
Oh, so we got even more time to loot the treasure room. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I would like to investigate.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody's investigating.
I'm just gonna watch the door and make sure they don't get too close.
Okay.
Can I investigate?
Anytime they get within 60 feet, I do Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, Solaris is on guard duty. I'll help someone investigate the
I
room.
think everybody else is investigating them.
Can I put you guys in pairs and then one of you can roll an investigation check at advantage?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's do Thudd and Murtag, and then
Yeah.
Bruin and Norqual. Roll your
Do you
separate
wanna roll separate or to get me to roll at advantage?
one roll at advantage. Your choice though.
Noah, you're rolling.
Alright.
John, you want me or you want to do it?
I have +1 to intelligence. So
What do you say?
22.
Plus 1 to intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh, same here.
Alright, I'll roll those.
Okay.
Oh
So-
boy.
This is contesting investigation to find who gets the better loot here.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Sorry.
Oh, we got nothing. I'm walking away. I should have rolled.
Wait, what did you roll?
4.
Okay.
Wait, was that with advantage?
Oh, wait, with advantage? I got 7.
7, okay.
Ah!
So, Team A, comprised of Murtag and Thudd.
Also known as the A team.
Pretty sure we're the B team.
So you guys, it's like you guys done this before or something. You guys head into this cave, especially Thudd, who seems to have done this before. Very
He's like
good
holding
at
out.
taking things. You guys reach and look through things, piles. Most of it's like perishables, like wine and stuff like that, but they're not like extremely valuable or anything like that.
Does he
Pretty
have the bag of holding?
general store labels and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have the bag.
And then from all the gathered gold and trinkets and stuff like that, you just as far as currency goes, you probably gather about 25 pieces of gold. Sorry, not probably. You do gather 25 pieces of gold and about 13 silvers and about 60 copper pieces.
Wow.
Okay. Wait, how many silver again?
13.
Okay.
So I just imagine like Thudd has the bag of holding like open like a trash bag.
Yeah, and you're just
And I'm
throwing
like,
it in.
Shoveling stuff in, yeah.
And as you're kind of going through this, you also find kind of a bag of general like jewelry that's full of like. I mean, they're not pristine or anything. I mean, not
just
that you
throw it
can
in.
notice, but you're throwing it in.
Yeah.
Just mark it down as a bag of jewelry.
Jewelry.
Could there be like a diamond worth like 100 gold pieces?
Hey,
Could.
you didn't find anything, BJ.
B team did not find anything.
Hey, you don't bag of jewelry.
Mm-hmm. And then you also find a small box. It doesn't open.
We've been here before.
Yeah, it's
Throw it
just a
in there.
small box. It doesn't open. Do you throw it in the bag as well?
Yeah. I'm like, I need to look at this later, but I'll just throw it in.
Okay. Other than that,
there's
everything
people
else seems
coming,
pretty
right?
useless.
No armor, no weapons that are worth taking.
Not so much.
No plate still. Okay.
No.
So what happens if you pour wine into the bag?
Oh, good idea. I just grab a bottle of wine and just like start dumping it in.
You uncork it and dump it in?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let them dump wine into my bag.
Okay, so that's as you're like uncorking, you're coming in to dump it, that just smacks it out of your hand.
Does
No.
Thudd see him coming?
Does that see him coming?
Yeah.
I mean, is
Yeah,
Murtag
no.
trying to hide it?
No. I was just like, oh yeah.
He's like, Thud's like, yeah, throw it all in. Wait, what's that?
Wait. I grab another one and uncork it and just like start drinking it to see if it.
Okay, yeah, you uncork it. As far as wine taste goes, seems pretty normal.
Hey, no drinking on the job.
Dude, it's pretty good. Like better than I thought it was gonna be. I just drink as much as I can before anybody.
I'd say about 5 to 10 minutes have passed. The scurrying becomes almost inaudible. You don't hear anything else going on in the cavern.
Does B team find anything?
Team B. Team B was busy opening barrels only to find like
Oh, that's right.
stuff.
What if I stuff?
Food, knickknacks,
Food, wheat,
buttons.
buns.
But
They're collectibles, okay?
When I have a nice buzz, I'll stop drinking the wine.
Okay.
When I get in the Goldilocks zone.
I'll think back to Murtag's "I've got this" and then falling off the wall.
Nice buzz. Roll a Constitution check for me.
Oh gosh.
This is not good.
Who-
Drunken rogue, never a good thing.
Me or Thudd?
You. He's not
The
drinking.
person drinking.
Yeah, you're the drunk one.
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, saving throw? 17.
17. It's like you've been here before. This is an unknown territory.
Oh, it feels normal.
Okay. And what would you guys like to do?
Let's go back.
Actually,
Let's
do
go
you
back
guys
to
need
that
a break?
big tunnel.
Take take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. We will take a 5-minute break.
Alright.
Random encounters.
I was gonna summon the ogre alive.
Hey John,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of a encounter builder called Kobold Fight Club?
Actually, I read about it on a Reddit post, but I didn't get too far into it.
Try it out. It's really cool.
Okay. Is it
So-
pretty flexible as far as what it creates for you?
If you can pull it up on your computer right now, basically, if you can't, it's totally fine. You put in the levels of your player.
Uh-huh.
Like last night, I was messing around. I said 4 level 4 characters, and then it has access to all the monsters in the manual, and you can sort by size,
By type?
alignment, tons of stuff, and it basically it'll show you each character or each monster's XP, and then it'll also factor in adjusted XP for when you have multiple monsters.
Oh, really? What's the what is it called again?
Kobold, like the little dragon things. Fight Club.
You see them as little dragon things, huh?
That's what kobolds are.
See, I see them
That's
as
what-
dogs.
Hey, Mike Murrow's made them little dragon things, not me. So get my opera open here.
It's just cobalt.club, huh? 5 players. Level. This is assuming that they're all the same level.
I did, and I found
Dude, this is sweet.
first. It like you. Come on, why won't anything load? Here we go. Group level. You can add multiple different levels. And they add the kind of top left, it gives you the daily budget for how much XP they should expect to earn per day without killed. And then the easy, medium, hard, and deadly is 4 an individual. And
Yeah.
yeah, you can do I was doing urban stuff for mine. So environment, you can give a specific type if you want a forest encounter, grasslands, mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the left under encounter info, you can tell it no more than a certain amount of monsters, and then do random medium encounter, and it'll build just a random encounter.
Okay.
I haven't messed with the managing and running encounters because this has you can put everyone in initiative, and it'll track initiative for everything. I haven't done that. It looked really clunky. But just for setting up encounters, this thing's really cool.
It'd be really nice if they showed like the stats for the enemies, but I guess that would be borderline stealing.
Yeah, I mean,
I have the monster manual, so it's not a problem.
I'm pretty sure if you Google like 5e monster stat walk, there's another website that'll put them in PDF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What I'm finding is there are way too many people interested in like working for this, so there's just tons of stuff out there. But
Beholder zombie.
yeah.
Okay, I'm using
Yeah,
the
I think
restroom
that's
real
in
quick.
Xanafire's guide.
Yeah, it does give you like where they get it from and stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, so it's pretty easy to kind of like connect
Navigate.
the dot.
Yeah, it seems pretty intuitive as far as showing everything that you need on one page. Okay.
So yeah, I found that and I wanted to pass it on.
Sweet, thanks, man. I guess I can just buy a bunch of 12 gauge ammo. Do I need to get 20s? And if I do, I don't know how much to get because I don't know how many people have 20
20s.
gauge.
Which one's Dustin's? You said his is 12.
12.
I mean, no, I'm not sure. I don't know. I think Bruce has 12s. I think he does have 20.
I know
You guys are going
Little Phil has a 20.
Yeah.
My bet is he'll bring his own ammo though.
I think he will. I would just get 12s.
So like a box of it.
Yeah, the big box.
We said about
Oh,
$8
wow.
per 25, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Kentucky lost. Holy balls.
Where's the shotgun?
On the table. It was on the table.
You guys see the new Sonic trailer?
No.
Wait, the Sonic trailer?
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I saw the one that people absolutely hated. Like
No, the new trailer they just released looks amazing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because yeah, all I saw was the one that everybody hated because it like showed
The one that looked like a demonic ferret? Yeah.
Yeah, they like showed his legs and they were like human legs or something. And like, but I haven't seen the new one. Not the. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Well, they changed it up.
Mm-hmm. the one time bullying someone is a good thing.
It's not bullying. It's just telling you how much, telling them how much you trust.
I mean, what do you mean by reliable? Like, you can take it into war and it'd be fine?
Hey, my friends use it as a paddle.
Okay. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
You guys ready to get owned?
We will not get owned.
Could I still summon the ogre? Are you still allowing me to do that?
You can do whatever you want, Kev.
I'm in. Because I was actually going to do that.
You already have this already?
Yeah, it was
At level 5?
So I get 2 different ones, but I can only use one of them. 1 blood curse per long rest.
And
'Cause
this,
I love-
this is the one you picked?
Yeah, I have that one, and the other one was Curse of the Blinding. I'm binding.
Which one did you pick?
I have 2 of them, but I can only use 1 per long rest.
Oh,
So I
see,
can only
see.
use one or the other, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I was like, well, that's whatever.
Seems like a waste. Good thing they killed everything before you decided to do that.
Well, I was gonna, yeah.
Okie dokie, senoritos. Everybody
So I chose the
feeling
wrong song.
rejuvenated? Okay, picking up
I'm
where we left
rejuvenated.
off. You guys are in the room, the treasure room, if you will. The hoard room. Treasure hoard room.
Treasure hoard. Hoard
Uh,
treasure.
With a log sticking 10 feet through the doorway in the hallway and the unknown cavernous area. What do you guys do?
Charge.
We don't hear anything else, right? Like now it's dead quiet.
It's pretty quiet.
I head towards the exit.
The
Cautiously.
room?
Yeah, exit of the room. Cautiously.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I
you guys...
wanna keep a constant like vigil for noises coming like in our surrounding.
Okay. So you guys move through the doorway, heading back into the cavern area, the only way out that you guys know of. And you step into the cavern area. Still like normal. Things have been more, I guess. There's definitely been a disturbance in this area, based on the recent foot traffic. But you do not see anything in this area.
I want to go up the ramp.
Dude, pretty safe. You go first. I'll right behind you.
All right, I'll go
We
first.
want to
Oh, with
Go up
stealth
the-
as a team.
the ramp, or we want to go through the other tunnel.
was thinking of the
wanna
ramp,
go
but if
to
we
the
wanna-
other tunnel.
The other tunnel?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the other tunnel is the next right, isn't it?
The right, left one.
Left,
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, I'd say we go to the other tunnel and let's just like knock it out.
I pat Murtag's shoulder again. It's like, hey, you want to check for more traps?
Are we out in the main area now?
You're in the main area by the entrance to the treasure room. So
Yeah.
you are, it's about 60, like I said before, 60 to 80 feet to the other tunnel. I'm guessing you guys moved towards that area as a group to the entrance. Do you step
Yeah.
through the entrance?
That's
Well,
what
no.
I'm Murtag.
Do we wanna go to the big tunnel entrance? Because he said there's a ton of tunnel entrances.
No, this is the so this the two entrances and then the ramp, right? So you guys are at the second,
The right left tunnel.
the right left tunnel from where you guys entered in, which is
Yeah.
the bigger tunnel compared to the treasure room tunnel.
Yeah.
But there are several tunnels kind of scattered throughout, but they're those small ones that you guys came in through.
Okay. So I'll go to the next tunnel, the
Okay.
right left one that we agreed on, and I'll check it for trap.
Roll an investigation check for me, please. Actually, yeah, do that.
20.
Okay, I heard a 20 something. That's
25.
sufficient. So, with this area, this tunnel, it's there's a bunch of like tarps and sheets that are laid across like this area, seemingly to walk on, to keep the floor drier than just cave, and probably to keep it from slipping so much. This is an uphill climb immediately after the tunnel, but at the base of this slanting upward tunnel, you take one step and you hear a creak. And then with your high investigation check, you lift up the kind of the tarp and you see that it is a dug pit with just a single kind of narrow plank walkway that they clearly use because you can see the footprints on top while the rest of the tarp is stretched across, so it seemingly looks like just part of the floor. When you lift that up, at the bottom of this hole, you do see wooden stakes peppered throughout.
Jesus.
These sneaky people.
I told you guys, goblins are trash.
Okay, just
Yeah,
walk
and, I'll tell you
on the
what about it.
plank and don't fall.
Okay.
I'll walk across.
All right. Stepping
The board's
through,
fake, you fall through.
it's creaky. It kind of bows a little bit, but it's able to hold each of your weight up. But
All of us?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless, do you guys all stand on it at the same time?
No. I thought you
No.
said just Murtag. Like, it started bowing. I was like, we're not going to make this.
So you guys get through just fine. You get to the bottom of this ramp and you start making your way up. See, with your investigation check, you're able to discern that there isn't at least any more traps in this tunnel area. You take your traverse upwards and sorry, I'm getting to my mini map here that you guys will never see. You take your your
Mini
traverse
map.
upward and you keep going, seemingly the same distance as the previous tunnel you've been in, and you get to this open area. This area is filled with like there's some bunk beds, there's some just sheets laid on the ground, there's a table, there's a lamp, just little odds and ends, very like orphanage type, like rundown orphanage type, like sleeping area in this room. And it's just filled all over this room. It's probably about, I want to say about 150 by 150 feet. And then there's another tunnel to the left.
Let's burn it all.
There like crude weapons all around.
There are some that you see, but it's not like it's everywhere.
I want to go to one of the beds and kind of like put a bunch of crude weapons sticking upwards. And
Okay. It'd be kind of hard to do to stand weapons up.
well, I mean, just kind of like jab it into the ground.
It's rock.
Okay, fine. Stick it into the bed and make it to the point where
These are mostly sheets, though. They're not like.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I'm trying to make it work, but it just doesn't make sense to me for it to work.
Never mind.
He takes
Burn
his
it all!
What was that,
Let's
Jordan?
just burn it. We're here to destroy.
Wait, hold on. If we burn it, we're gonna get smoked out.
No, we go back the way we.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one in here. There's no other entrances or exits. Let's
There's
just
a
sit around
tunnel
with
to the left.
There's another tunnel.
There's another tunnel.
Did we look for any like secret doors?
Are you looking
Sure,
for secret
I'll
doors?
look for secret doors.
I'm going to if no one did.
I
Okay.
did not.
I'll help you.
I'm
Yeah.
like getting my torch.
Roll a perception check for kind of general oddities about whatever's laying around or on walls or anything for basically a secret door.
Alright.
And both of you can roll separately or it's with advantage.
We'll roll separately.
Okay.
I got 4.
I'm bad at math. 14 plus 18 is 22.
22.
No, 14 plus
What?
8. 14 plus 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 22.
He says 14 plus 18. I was like, that's not 22.
I wish it was plus 18.
So Thudd he's just kind of disgusted being here. Now with your roll, you don't see anything that catches your eye as far as a secret door goes. Really, the only thing that's leading in and out of this area is the hallway to the left, and then the one that you guys just came in.
I approached the hallway to the left.
Okay, you approach, no problem.
I look for any traps around the entrance.
Around that area.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a. I guess it would be. I should actually be making you guys roll perception and an investigation.
That's fine.
Yeah, perception, please.
Okay. 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the area. You kind of look around this hallway. You don't see anything that seems dangerous. Do you proceed?
I asked the group, do we want to go to this tunnel, this path?
You know we're here anyways. Why not? Just finish it.
I think we should try and move quietly through this next set of tunnels because if this is where they all sleep, then they're probably gathered in this next tunnel.
Okay. So I cautiously
Go forward.
go forward.
Okay. And so the rest of you, following closely behind, go through this hallway.
Oh,
And it's-
quietly.
Okay. I would like a stealth check from everybody. If everybody is stealthily doing this.
I'm just following you.
What happened?
Stealth check.
We're rolling stealth checks.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20, but I have to do it at disadvantage.
No, I
Aw.
rolled a natural 22, but I have to do the disadvantage as well.
I got 15.
15.
Oh, way less good.
10.
Because
15,
Okay.
10.
I'm 21.
Nice.
Disadvantage?
No,
13.
I don't have this.
13.
Oh, nice.
And Thudd?
4.
He's clanging away.
If Thudd ever thought that he needed to be stealthy among goblins, that will be the day that he gets disowned by his parents.
That's
He doesn't even have parents.
So you guys walk through this hallway. Some of you more stealthily and light-footed than others.
We'll
You do-
say purposely not stealthy.
I sheath my sword.
You guys walk through. You get to kind of a small open area. The hallway is probably about 15 feet wide. This small open area is probably about 30 feet wide. and it's filled with like there's a pot over some logs, still warm, and then various different things. You can imagine this to be more of a very rugged looking kitchen.
I open the pot. What's inside?
Okay.
Human eyeballs.
As you open it, a putrid smell coming out. And you didn't even have time to waft it away. It's just like, whoo, and you feel it. It burns your eyes a little bit. It's more rancid than. Seems like it may either be the way they like it, or they're still not quite done with it.
Is there like a spoon anywhere?
There is a spoon hanging just off on a little line.
I take a big old scoop and I turn to Bruin and say, "You're a chef, aren't you? I think you should try the cuisine a bit different." And I hold it out to him.
I am not a chef. I'm a culinary expert. Give it to me.
Exactly, you need to broaden your horizons.
Oh yeah, all right. You know cuisine from. I'll try it.
What? Wait, how do you drink that again?
Carefully with his pinky out.
Just like little like.
He tasted.
Does he get poisoned?
Oddly enough, the taste doesn't quite represent the smell. You do taste a bit of sourness to it. It could be the ingredients used that cause this more putrid kind of taste. But when you get past that, you do get this more savory feel from it.
A lot better than Monitor Tail. Let me tell you what. And I put this back.
Oh my gosh. I look around.
And I know how humans taste like that. It's very good.
What?
No, I'm joking.
I'm surprised you actually did that.
Yeah.
Other than that, in this room, besides the pot, there's some barrels and stuff like that.
Is there another tunnel, or is this like a dead end?
It keeps going through.
Oh.
It's like a galley kitchen.
Guys, we gotta find the king.
We keep going.
Keep going. Okay.
Stealthily.
Stealthily. I'm assuming
God.
Thudd is still leading the charge on this one.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Probably.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
As you guys are going through, Thudd, roll a perception check for me.
5.
5.
I'm bad at rolling dice.
So you get basically you're walking through this area. In fact, you do with a 5. You don't really notice anything besides you just feel like there's a destination at the end of this tunnel / hallway area. So you're just kind of strolling through. Everyone is kind of, well, mostly everyone is trying to strut along as well, trying to follow pace while remaining hidden. You get to the end of this area, and there's kind of almost 2 paths. The one to the right actually stops probably just short of 40 feet, and then the left veers a corner, but you can't see what's past that.
I mean, there's only one way.
So the left stops.
The right stops. The left
The right stops, and I can see it's a dead end. But the left keeps going.
Mm-hmm. It veers off to the left around the corner, and you can't see past that.
And I approach the corner and peer around.
Yeah. You look down the hallway and you see kind of a line of the torches, like basically mounted on the walls, and it keeps going down into another area that you're not able to see very well.
Okay. I'll ask Murtag if he wants to go ahead and like check for trap.
Sure. I mean, I feel like I have the most dangerous job, but
All right, go get him.
Sick 'em, boy.
Investigation. Oh, natural.
This is a very like God of War 4 moment for me.
Can I check the right?
It goes boy,
Boy.
boy.
That's such a good game.
You may check the right, while Murtag is heading down the left tunnel stealthily.
All right.
While everybody's kind of hanging back in this area before they move on. Going to the right, you do see a kind of at the end of this hallway. There's like things kind of laid across. There's a couple of desks, but at the very end of this hallway, there is a wooden chest.
Oh my gosh.
I find this?
But you are by
Oh,
yourself
okay,
at this
fine.
point.
I kind of like wave at the group.
Mhm.
There's a chest,
Murtag, meanwhile, is down the hallway on the other side.
and I kind of like investigate for trap.
Okay, you may roll an investigation check. While the other people are, you're peering away about 40 feet away, right?
Who, me?
No, the rest of them.
Oh.
I'll get a little closer. I'll get like only 20 feet away from.
That's a 5.
5. Okay. You kind of look around. You kind of touch it a little bit. It doesn't. It just seems like a normal chest.
Do I see?
Just touches it.
Do I see like a long stick?
In your vicinity?
Yeah, just around.
No.
I don't see it like just a long stick.
They don't have
Probably
long
right
sticks
there.
just laying around, I guess.
Oh, I thought it was just like kind of a.
Nope. No sticks.
What about? Is there a torch nearby me that's like on the
good.
wall? Or
There's a torch, yeah.
can I grab the torch?
You may grab the torch off the wall.
Now, can I like at a really far distance poke at it?
Okay, sure. So you take the torch as far as you can reach,
Great idea.
about 5 feet. About 5 feet, you poke at the box. You hear the nothing happens.
Could I push it, like move the chest with the stick with the torch?
It's so you push on it. It's fairly heavy. Like the box is fairly big. Like the
Okay.
chest is
Oh,
fairly
okay.
big. It's not like you can move it around.
All right.
I'm gonna go up.
Yeah, I'm opening it at this point.
Okay, so
Crowbar.
Bruin,
Why are you here?
Bruin is next to you. He's like behind you, so he's about 10 feet away from the chest. You're about 5 feet away from the chest,
Uh-huh.
and you open this chest,
Oh my.
right?
Watch
As-
the traps.
Yeah, it's a trap. We're screwed.
As you open this chest,
no.
you flip it open. You see a blade shimmer from your torchlight coming across you.
Can I dodge?
Please make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no. No!
Natural 1?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The one time I rolled a 1.
As you do so, this blade slashes at you, cuts you right across the cheek and down your collarbone.
Oh!
It does 7 points of hit damage to you. And a goblin just, it's like pops out of the box. A goblin just screams at you. You don't know what it's saying. It's
Oh man.
Could I attack the goblin?
You are
Wow, I'm just
so
kinda-
stunned right now. The goblin starts running past you, and like trying to bolt down the hallway that you guys just came from.
How far is he away from me?
I'd let you know what? I'll let both of you roll a reaction to attack it.
Could I do a bonus action?
You may do a reaction to attack it.
Oh.
Actually, can I try and grapple?
You may roll a reaction to attack it.
An attack can be a grapple.
This is a what is it
An attack of opportunity.
yeah, attack of opportunity.
okay.
He's actually taking his action to run away from you guys.
Okay, then I'll take.
Okay. So I'll
13 plus 8.
Hits.
Or 13 plus 9. whatever.
Hits.
Okay, so that would be 1 plus 8. So that's 10. Survive Frozen still going on. Plus 4, 14.
Okay, you as you're holding your face, you stick out your rapier and cut his head off.
Wow.
We could have interrogated him.
You hear the step, then slump over, and then the roll of a head.
Just kind of like mumbling. Yeah, look. It's like, was this worth it? Look in the chest. Is there anything in the chest?
You look in the chest. There's nothing in the chest besides some old cloth. Okay, Murtag, please roll and you guys rejoin the group as there's nothing else in at the end of this hallway. Murtag, please roll a perception check as you are going through this area.
Oh boy. Natural 1 for.
Whoa. Rolling ones.
So you get to the end of this short hallway that's lined with torches on each side, and it does open up to kind of a small area. There's just some tables and chairs laying around. You don't see anything that could be harmful to you. Really, the only thing you can see, because it's a well-lit area, you see basically a kind of 2 doors, like a double door that leads to the left, and then a smaller hallway that keeps going forward.
I'll go back to the group.
Okay.
I'll be like, well, guys, it's like, so have you ever like gone in the dark by yourself? And like, it's not really scary, but like, it's kind of a little bit scary. I'd just be really probably more happy if we all just went together. I saw some doors.
I mean, they still have this light on Murtag. We've been lit up everywhere.
I wasn't gone for the light, so not as light. Where I was. But there was torches. So, I mean, really, that's fine, but I was like freaked out.
I understand. You can see shapes and shadows. It can be quite disturbing.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything, no. I was just scared.
Just a general sense of fear.
I had this sense that I just didn't really notice anything. So, but I saw some doors.
I saw some doors.
There's 2 of them. Let's
Did
go
they
check
look
it out.
fancy in there?
Let's go.
I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Like, when you guys see it, you'll be like, wow, you can't notice anything.
Oh, I see.
I see it.
Well, onward then.
Alright.
To the danger.
Okay.
Off we go.
So you guys make your way through this hallway lined with torches, and you get to the room you get to the well-lit room that Murtag ended at. And you also, the rest of you do see the same stuff, the chairs and the tables and odds and ends and stuff. And like I said, the most notable thing really is the 2 double wooden doors that's to the immediate left. Seems to be in the center of this wall on the left. And then there's a smaller hallway that leads going straight forward.
Okay, can I go up to the double door and put my ear to it and try and listen again?
You absolutely can. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Hey, that's a number that we can work with. 23.
23. So, you hear noise. It's not comprehensible because you don't understand the language. But there seems to be a conversation happening.
Oh, I look at Thudd, and I go like to motion him over here, but like quietly.
Thudd.
And I like motion. I mimic putting my ear to the door to try and get him to listen.
Okay.
Come here.
I will try my best to be quiet and listen.
I mean, if I made it over there without them noticing, then you should be able to.
Okay. So, I will make a point that I didn't mention, but the conversation that you hear seems to be off in a distance. Thudd, roll a perception check for me.
12.
12. Okay. You do hear the conversation. It is not very loud, and you're able to pick up some words, not the complete, like every word clearly. But it pretty much in Goblin, you can hear that they're talking about the intruders. They killed the ogre. They were last in the treasure room, and I like something about making their way here.
So, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is they know we're here and where we came from. The good news is that means we don't have to worry about being stealthy.
I'm just like, great.
Kick
That's a good
open the door.
So they know. So there's somebody always keeping an eye on us. If they know.
I think they can just hear us murdering them as we move through these.
Yeah, I mean, they
Yeah,
heard
fair
us
point.
fighting, so.
Yeah.
Mostly,
The door.
yeah.
All right. So these ones next.
Yep.
All right. Spin around, kick the door open, run in.
I draw my bow to shoot.
Oh my gosh! I learned my lesson from the wooden chest. I'm staying a little bit further back.
Every door can't be trapped. Otherwise, they will not get anything done.
So as you kick open the door, unfortunately, it's a pool and not a. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. Oh yeah.
This fire safety
I'm
lock,
like,
that's-
shit,
yeah.
when I open the door, swing it open.
It says pull by the handle.
It's actually a sliding door, and so I try to pull it, and it still doesn't work.
So you kick it and it goes boom, and you hear like some scurrying behind the big double doors. Then you pull it open, and it's a much bigger hallway, and you can see an opening, a cavernous opening in the back. And in that area, you do see goblins and hobgoblins back there.
Like a lot of them?
Guys, you know what? We might not be prepared for this.
We're gonna close the door.
A number of them.
How big is the chamber? Like looking at it?
Looking at it.
Like 2 weeks.
What was
I
that?
think that was like all the cues all the things that you guys been rolling that has blocked up my sound cue or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Kevin, don't look over here.
Showtime, a-hole.
Wow.
It's
good reference. Oh man. Noah, did you happen to watch?
we weren't online. I have to upload. It's recording locally and it's not streaming it right now.
Wow, we're losing peeps.
Wow, our subs are gonna be so.
God.
So, anyways,
We need a resub.
it's about 100 by 100, maybe 100 by 75.
So not boomstick
Where are they?
size.
Yeah, let's just do that.
We quickly close the door and pretend nothing ever happened, and we walk away.
You know, I was just looking for the bathroom.
But all of them are looking at you guys, the 5 of you guys, and the 5 of you are looking at them. You can't. It's not. Since you asked, roll a perception check for me.
I would like to shoot the biggest one.
Well, hold that thought for a second.
Since I was ready to.
Yeah, that's
13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. You catch a glimpse of multiple bogeys. Some hobgoblins and some goblins. You probably see about 2 large cluster of a goblin standing around frightened. There's about 2, maybe 3, you can't really make out from this distance, of hobgoblins. And then, as you're looking to see these numbers, a voice comes out in common. And you can't see where the voice is coming from. But there appears to be like kind of a little shack inside this cave. And that's where the voice is coming from. And it goes, "Come on in."
We just
I
ignore
think we're fine, actually. We'll stay here. You can come back. We've made pretty quick work with all the gods you've had this far. Up until this point. I feel like, really, you should be coming to us to plead for your life, and maybe we'll spare you.
And it's like, and he speaks in Goblin. Only Thudd really can understand this.
Oh.
I thought you said he spoke in common.
well, he was speaking.
Switch.
Italian,
Oh,
so-
okay, he switched over.
Oh, he switched. Okay.
He goes, "All right, boys, go get him." So, we're gonna, let's see. I will pull up the battle map.
Are we fighting?
I will pull up the battle map to show you the encounter, but I don't think we have enough time for the encounter to actually play through it. So,
Oh, you little thing.
Matt Mercer.
Poo-modding us?
Cliffhanger.
Are you Puma?
and you guys are actually further back here.
John, where is it? Where can I look at you?
It only took us an hour to find the boss room.
Yeah. Oh, what is that thing?
Are you putting it up here?
It's,
You can just look at this.
Jeez.
Okay.
We can take him.
So, would you just like to start at the beginning of the battle, or would you like to go as far as we can?
Let's just go as far as we can right now.
yeah, why not?
Okay.
Are we rolling?
Roll your initiative, boys.
Oh man, look at that. That's sweet.
I turned off my initiative. Oh shoot!
You want to put that? Are you gonna leave it
Dang.
over there?
Oh! What?
Okay.
You didn't log on, remember?
Oh yeah.
1992?
No. Right there.
Kind of makes Bless to go
Yeah.
first.
Meager beginnings.
Meager beginning.
The one where we barely got anything.
Okay. So, Murtag, what'd you get?
23.
Whoa.
Amazing. Okay.
Yes!
Oh, that's a lot of air.
Yes!
Solaris.
We can take him.
Solaris.
21.
21. High roll so far.
Oh,
Come on, don't ruin it, Bruin.
I did.
Oh,
I
no.
just ruined it. 27.
What? Wait, how'd you get 27?
Because I have alert and
Norqual.
then +2 from Dex and then 20.
Norqual.
26. I got a nat 20 on that.
Okay.
We're going high pulling here.
27. And
How
then
do you get 22? Or wait, no, 27.
My initiative
Did
is
you-
+6.
Did you already have a pot of celerity or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thudd.
14.
14. Okay. All right. So, first off, we're gonna have. You have 26 or 27,
26.
and then
27.
okay, we will have Mr. Shield guy.
Okay, now if I have, if I take an action surge, does that double my speed as well?
You mean get extra speed? I think it only gives you actions, right? Unless you use the action to walk more.
That's lame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to this spot right there. Right there. And
Wait, which
did
one?
you see that? Like right there. I think I can do that.
Okay.
And I am just going to. I can't really do much because my because I think they're not in range of. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna get my axes and I'm gonna throw both of them at this herb goblin.
Okay, go for it.
Herb. Yeah, boy. Yeah, because he's the only guy I don't have disadvantage.
All right, throw your axes.
Yeah, boy. 25 for the first one. And I'm gonna make it, you know what? Goading strike.
Okay.
So that is 12 damage, and he has to roll wisdom save above 14.
Okay. Rolls an 18.
Oh, he's good. And then I'm gonna throw my other one.
All right, go for it.
Oh, 21.
Hits.
And 9 damage.
9 damage.
And that's the turn.
Okay. Next we have Norqual.
I am going right underneath Bruin. So I'll be like right here. Right? Can I be right there? Right here.
Right below him.
Yeah,
Okay.
right below him. I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna sheath. Well, I guess it wouldn't be really taken out. Pull out my light crossbow.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the hobgoblin.
Okay. There's no blood on it, right?
No, there's nothing on it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Wait, the hobgoblin? Or
What?
Yeah. What's the
Alright.
roll?
19.
19 hits.
This is an 8. Oh wow. 7 damage,
Okay.
and I'll shoot again.
All right. Go for it.
Wait, Could I shoot again with a light crossbow, or does it take an action to?
It's loading.
It's a light one. I think it's the heavy one that's loading, right?
As long as it has the loading thing, I think it's. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think as long
I'll look it up.
it's one attack.
I think light crossbows can be reloaded as a bonus. I could just be guessing on that though.
It has loading on it.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so you do have to reload it.
Oh. I am putting it away. I can't do it.
Okay.
Because I think I already used my action attack,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't really load it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just.
Okay.
And-
All right. There we go.
Could I use a bonus action?
You know, now that I think about it, all potion drinking is a bonus action forevermore until otherwise noticed.
Okay.
Would you like to drink a potion?
No, I still have the effect of my potion.
No, not a concoction, a potion.
No, I'm not drinking a potion. I was going to use a bonus action to use my Rider Frozen on my sword because I'm holding it at this point.
Okay. No problem. Next, we have the big guy in the room. He will take a look at this guy here.
Oh boy.
What's the range?
John, I don't know if it was you, but my music just changed to like straight jazz.
Just give me a second, sorry.
Straight jack.
Straight jazz.
That was don't listen to that.
Listening party's over.
This is the goblin's
Okay.
taste of music.
The big guy. Actually, Thudd sees this guy. Thudd knows this is the stronger half of his half. This is a full-on orc, which explains why he's able to speak common. But he pulls up a spear that's planted in the ground
Ooh.
and chucks it at the human closest to him.
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh boy.
He rolled a 14.
Does not hit.
It whizzes past and lands against the rock behind you.
Nice.
Warning shot.
John's one free attack without getting disadvantage for the rest of the round.
Murtag.
I would like to use to run to this table, like right here, and I can use feline agility if I need to. If that's a table. If it's not a table, then it's
It
whatever.
is. That's fine.
So I'd like to run over there, and then take a pot shot at the with my bow
At which one?
at the orc.
Oh, the big guy. Okay.
Yeah, big.
Go
big
ahead
guy,
and roll.
big guy. And it's not sneak attack, right? Because you can.
The big beefy guy.
1 sec. 3. Does the 3 hit?
That is a miss.
All right, and then I'll try to hide behind the table.
Okay, roll a stealth. Next, Solaris.
9. So they could probably still see.
Solaris.
You're not saying it.
I can't.
Oh, you can't see the map?
Computer's really slow. I'm gonna move.
Mine took forever to load in this go around too.
I'm gonna.
Huh.
It might be because we have multiple people in different states now. Alright.
I can see it, but like.
Yeah, I've literally picked up maybe 2 words.
We heard I could see.
It's just because it's on my laptop.
Oh. Is that where you want to go? Nod yes for here, right? Okay. And then
And then
Can you hear me?
barely.
And then I want.
Can you type it in the chat?
I can't do anything.
Oh no.
Here's his keyword.
Beacon of Hop. Okay, Beacon of Hop.
We all got hops now.
Got it.
10 feet.
what does that do?
Jumping distance.
Could you look it up for me? Okay, this hobgoblin is gonna go straight at Bruin. He's going to take a swing at you. Oh, everybody gets max healing.
Gets what?
Max healing.
Swing away,
Which
pretty
is
boy.
what's the max heal? Oh
It's
no
like
no,
if you-
it's when he heals
Whatever,
that you
don't
gets
have to
max.
roll to heal. You just,
Okay.
So instead of 2d4, just 8.
whenever you heal, you don't roll the die for the.
Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
15 misses. Thudd, you're next.
Oh,
Got it.
we'll move. Come on. There we go, to there.
I'm sorry, where?
Well, next to Bruin. I can't get it to do the little ring.
Here? Or here?
You have to click the cursor and then hold it down on the.
Yeah, yep, right there. And make 2 attacks.
Swing away. It may hit. It may not.
It based not.
14 and a 12.
Both misses, unfortunately.
Well, that's sad.
That's why they call it a morning star.
You know what? Man,
Long time coming.
do I want to do that?
Do I want to do that?
I'll cast. I'll use bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Shield of Fate. You are Shield of Faithed.
We are untouchable.
We are gods.
We're basically gods. Alright, that's in my turn.
Okay.
Still got a lot more goblins.
Yeah, we've done
Alright.
a lot of damage so far. Oh boy.
Can't quite get there. This guy is going to kind of sidestep to here and shoot at the little guy that just shot at his so-called boss.
I'm like hiding behind the table, but my head is like still clearly above it.
What's up?
Does a 17 hit?
Hello?
Yes.
No.
Not good.
Okay. Alright, you on speaker?
Okay.
There you go, John.
6 damage.
I will half it.
Okay. That's 3 damage to you, my good friend. Next. This other hobgoblin is going to move here and shoot at Thudd.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
That's my reaction.
Natural 1.
Yes.
Okay, it misses.
Cool.
Goblino's turn. He's gonna move about right there and also shoot at
Oh goodness.
let's say Bruin. 8.
Misses.
Okay. This swarm is going to crawl all over this table and attack the little child. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Misses.
This was a great fight.
Bruin, your turn.
Oh yeah.
And then Norqual.
I'm gonna hold the line here, and I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold the line real quick. And I'm gonna attack it twice for the guy in front of me.
At the hobo, huh? Okay, roll.
Yes. Oh no. It's an 8. Doesn't hit.
Misses.
And I'm gonna do it again. Alright, that's better. 22.
Hits.
6 piercing.
6 piercing. He's looking pretty rough.
Which one has
Is that in your turn?
That
Throwing
is my
attack.
turn.
Okay.
The other
Norqual.
one, they-
I'm going straight to
Two
the
lines.
hobgoblin. If you want to move me up forward, just one block.
Right here.
No, yeah, sure, that would be fine. Now I'll attack the hobgoblin
Right here.
by Murtag.
I heard
Is
the
that,
other one.
or is that just a?
This is the hobgoblin. This is just a group of goblins.
Oh yeah, then I'll just attack the hobgoblin then.
Okay. Roll.
Oh my gosh. 3 plus 9, 13.
13 misses.
All right, I'm attacking again.
All right.
Nat 20.
Hits hard.
And then
Kills them all.
Goes off. Nah. 2, 4. So that's 4 plus 8. That's 12. 13.
13 damage.
Lame.
Nice.
So you take your rapier and you stab. 2 quick successions. One glancing off its shoulder, but the second one landing purchase. It is like just basically on one knee. Probably gonna draw its last breath soon. Okay. Big man, big orc is going to
Oh no.
charge at the half orc. He is going to take a swing or two at the half orc. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Oh no.
Bruin.
Oh, there's a disadvantage.
I already used it this
Yep.
round.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Which I probably wasted.
Eh, you didn't know.
Does, let's see. Oh, there's another D8.
Oh boy.
18 points of damage to you.
Ow.
He's going to swing again.
Oh, good.
That is a 19.
Nope.
Doesn't hit?
Nope. Shield of Faith, buddy.
I like it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, he swings twice. The first one hitting, the second one does not. Murtag, your turn.
I will run over by in this area. Oh, I guess.
What area?
Can I like run to right here?
You sure can.
It's gonna
And
take
I
damage.
will.
There's an opportunity attack.
Oh, can I use my bonus action to disengage?
Sure thing. Okay.
And then, I was gonna hand my potion to
He has the other potion.
Thudd, but
Okay.
I think that'll probably take an action or a bonus action, so I don't have.
Well, you already used your bonus, but you can definitely use your action to do it.
I don't think it's worth my action right now.
Okay.
I'll take a shot with my bow at the big guy,
At the big guy.
the orc.
Okay. Go ahead.
Does 19 hit?
19 hits.
Oh boy.
You're good.
That's a ton. 15
27.
plus 12,
27.
27.
and then
Oh,
I'll be done.
Okay. Okay. Solaris, your turn.
Thudd, how you looking?
Thudd, how are you looking?
I believe bloodied is the right phrase. Looking rough.
Okay, I will look.
What do you do?
I'm thinking. I'll walk up to Thudd, right behind him, the square next to Bruin. Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't have an A.
And I'll do
Yeah.
Cure Wounds at level 2.
Cure wound level 2.
So
You
that
heal 21
is-
points.
Oh my gosh.
21 points to Thudd.
Okay.
And then
That's pretty good.
I'll continue my movement. I want to go here.
Okay.
If this works.
That
Yeah,
injured.
one more up to the left.
To the left. Oh. No, up. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. And then that's my turn.
Okay.
I did.
You have a bonus.
I don't have any things that aren't still for bonus action.
Okay. This hobgoblin is going to swing at his new enemy that did so much damage to him, right below him. He rolls a 24.
Yeah, I just wish. Wait. Dang it. Yeah, that's
Oh wait,
that's
I
it.
no.
What?
Can't do anything.
Okay.
I can't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Thudd might be.
I thought about it, but he already called out the roll, so it'd be a little unfair to that.
That's true.
I mean, it's fine. I'll just roll it again.
No, I'll play fair.
Okay.
Man.
Okay. That is 13 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Okay. And that ends his turn. Thudd, it's your turn.
Is the hobgoblin looking rough?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty much on its knees.
Okay, I will make one attack against the hobgoblin.
Okay. Roll.
17.
17 hits.
Thank you.
Nice.
Let's do.
Any basically any point of damage will destroy this kid. So it will die.
It will die.
Okay, well that's cool because I rolled a 1 on my 1d8. so
One destroyed him. He is dead.
Ah, all right.
On his
Man.
knees, he's smacked. Head turned, crack. You hear it audibly. It falls limp
So you want me?
on your turn.
No, okay. Is that how that? Okay. I don't know how.
Then I will
Just a
use
moment.
channel divinity to valve enmity
Okay.
on the orc.
Oh, okay. Channel divinity on orc.
On the orc there, because the hobgoblin's dead, right?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
He's kind of dead.
Well, you'll see in a moment.
Okay.
Oh,
And then that'll give me advantage against the orc.
Oh.
Okay.
And then I'll make my second attack.
Go for it with advantage.
14 plus 7 for 21.
Hits.
oh no.
Wow.
10 points of piercing damage.
I don't know what his attacks are. What was it?
A lot of damage, right?
It was 10 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Is that in your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as you killed the hobgoblin, hearing the crack of his neck, and as soon as it falls,
My right hand just.
limp hits the ground, he rises again.
Wow.
But as he's rising, his aggression is turned towards the orc. You see next to this hobgoblin, your friendly Mr. Norqual, eyes glowing red, almost like feeding a stream of steady blood into this creature. He is cursed, blood cursed, of the fallen puppet from his class.
not sure what-
Immediately makes a single weapon attack against a target of your choice, which would be
The orc.
Orc.
It's the only one that's closest.
within its range,
Yeah.
and it is. So he will make a attack towards his.
I hope this hits.
So if we were like fighting a dragon and then there's another dragon that died, we could.
He missed.
It's a natural 20.
Yes.
Oh man, what the heck?
Oh, that was a blood curse. Oh.
Okay.
Thudd is going to see this and make a mental note to detect good and evil on Northwood later.
You should have done it with a goblin.
Yeah.
Weird people going on here. Bunch of weirdos.
Nice.
6 damage plus 6 plus 1. So 13 damage to the orc. And as soon as he hits it, he falls down dead.
Wow, that was worth it.
Yeah. I just wanted to use it.
23 points of damage in a turn. It's pretty good.
Okay. The orc is a little bit bloodied. Not too bad. This hob. Can we still go? Anybody?
I'll be good till 10.
Make it till 10. Okay, we got 9 minutes. I'll try to run quickly through this.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Do I have?
Well, you guys can keep going after I leave, though, if you want.
I'm okay ending at 10.
He gets here. As he gets closer, he's still pulling his bow and he's shooting at Norqual.
Which one?
Norqual.
No, which one shoot? Okay.
He is going to roll for attack. He rolled a 19.
Nope.
Misses. Whizzes past you. Nothing happens. This other one is going to jump over these barrels, going towards Solaris, taking a sword swing. He rolls 15.
Misses.
Misses. He also misses. Dang it. Everybody has high ACs. Where are the wizards in this group?
Hey.
Okay.
Next life.
This one is gonna come to right about here and make an attack at Norqual.
Wow.
Not Norqual. Yeah, Norqual.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, baby.
Man, they're rolling high.
You take 8 points of damage, slashing damage.
Okay.
Next. This one is going to move here and attack Norqual. And rolls a natural 20.
Oh my gosh. I may be dead.
You
What?
are fortunate.
They're
3 plus
closing in
3
on
is
us.
6 plus 3 is 9. 9 points of damage.
Okay. I've got 6.
Bruin, it's your turn.
6.
Alright,
And then next is
can I
Norqual.
Can I get here?
Yes, but you will take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, from this guy?
Uh-huh.
Hmm. I'm going to. Oh, okay.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Maybe right there, actually.
Okay.
I'll use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay. First one's a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Second one is a 16.
Man, these guys
Misses.
are rollers.
Misses. You
All right.
lucky dog.
And,
Alright, go.
And I'm gonna attack the big bad guy.
The orc.
Yep,
Okay, roll with
That's-
advantage.
that's the one. So
25.
Wow.
Roll for damage.
Wait.
And I'm gonna, you know it.
Goad it to
I'm gonna
heck.
go to-
That's not a nat
Yeah. So
It
I'm
usually
gonna
pops
do
its
that.
brain.
Plus-
6. And then wisdom
Plus
saving
2, so 8 for the first attack, and then roll and see if he makes it.
throw. He rolled a 14.
Oh, that's it. That's it. He just
beat
made it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
8
he
points
just
of damage.
that he tied with it.
Need it to beat it.
All right, and then I'm going to attack him again. Same thing.
Swing away. Hits.
Get
Twenty-
around the alien or whatever.
Yeah.
10
Two.
piercing damage.
Plus,
Science.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
As well. I'm gonna try to do it again.
7.
Oh,
Additional 7.
17.
Jeez.
And then I'm gonna do action surge, and
It is
I
a.
got-
He saved with the 16.
oh man. Okay, I'm all out of superiority, so I'm just gonna 2 regular attacks with my action surge.
What?
So 16.
Man.
Actually. 16 just misses. 22 hits.
Okay. 5.
5. Okay. All right.
Ooh,
What a turn.
That's it. That is it.
Quick successions. Bang, 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 bang. Poke so many holes in this kid. All right, Norqual.
Wow. Okay. I am attacking the multiple goblins underneath me.
Okay. Roll for damage. Roll for attack.
Oh, what? I'll do that. It's 7 plus 8.
Misses.
That would be.
Oh, 7 plus 8?
Yeah, plus
Hits.
All right.
Wow.
Oh,
Plus
sorry.
8.
Plus 9. My bad.
Does it still hit?
3 damage.
3 damage.
Wait. Sorry. Wrong.
Wait. It's gotta be more than that.
11 damage.
Okay.
I was about to say.
And I'm attack Well, unless it's not dead, is it?
No.
2 plus 9.
2 plus 9 misses.
11. No!
Oh my god.
If you could hit on a 2, I'd be so mad.
You got a bonus.
I'm trying to think if I. Nope, I can't do anything with bonus.
That's too bad. Can't drink a potion.
I don't have a potion.
We only had 2.
Okay. If you end your turn, it's big boss time.
Oh no.
I'm looking.
All right. So, Orcman is going to attack. He's going to turn around and actually.
Better.
He's going to swing at Bruin. He felt chicken scratches on his back.
Oh no. I don't got much better.
The first one does miss. He's going to swing again. And rolled a 19.
Yeah, he hits.
Hits.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Gonna feel it in them.
Oh, it's a D20.
What was that damage?
He does 20 damage.
Wow.
8
he's-
damage.
He's going to use a Groomish Fury.
Wait, what was the damage? I'm
20
sorry.
damage first.
20
plus
damage. Okay.
28 damage total.
28 damage total. Gotcha.
And that ends his turn. Murtag.
Alright. I want to move next to Kevin
Okay.
and be like, hey buddy, I have a health potion if you need it, but you look fine right now. And I would like to attack. Can I attack the goblins with my daggers?
You sure can.
So,
Mute that.
I'll just unspeak.
yeah.
Just coming
So
through
first
the
one will be with sneak attack with my magic dagger. 12 to hit.
12. I don't think it hits. It doesn't hit.
And then I can attack again offhanded, right?
Yes.
I will do that. 11 to hit.
11 doesn't hit.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Solaris.
Okay. I would like to bonus action healing word. No things for 9 hit points.
What?
Norcal for 9.
I bonus action healing word. Normal.
Okay.
He heals 9.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, then action. Toll the dead. Orc and the pack of goblins next to him.
Okay.
There we go.
So they both need to make wisdom saves.
Alright. For the orc first.
Hey, you mind turning down your speaker volume?
The orc rolled a 20.
Oh.
He succeeds.
And then the goblin rolled an 11.
Okay, he fails.
Okay.
Has that pack of goblins been hurt yet?
I don't think so. Yeah, no, it has a not.
Alright.
Okay.
Take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Thanks, buddy.
Points. Okay.
And that's it.
Alright. We're gonna get through Thudd, and I think we're gonna end it there. But that's after this hobgoblin's turn. Nope, the
That would be-
hobgoblin is dead, so it's Thudd's turn.
All right, let's take 2 attacks against the big orc.
Okay, swing away, my friend.
With advantage.
With
Yep.
advantage. Dang it.
First one is a 20.
Hits.
10 points of piercing.
Okay. He is looking rough.
Second one is a 15.
15 just misses.
Oh no.
Bummer. Alrighty.
You should have
that's
smited
my
it.
turn.
Is that in your...
That's my turn.
Alright.
Wait, you're perm?
Okay.
He has a perm?
Next. When we come back on our next episode in I don't know how long,
in Dragon Ball Z.
it's going to be this guy's turn.
Oh, nice.
Guys, it was fun. It was lovely. You guys ran into almost every trap.
Almost every time.
Head first into a group of goblinos. But
You
it's
say
good
that like
because
it's a bad thing, though.
you guys are actually doing pretty well considering.
Yeah, I
Considering two of our guys took 15 points of damage right at the start.
Yeah, I don't know if we're actually gonna make. We might need to pull a Captain Jack and retreat.
Retreat.
I got up on the heals for a while. I have one more first level heal and then one more third level heal that will basically cure anyone to full health hit points.
Do we? Hey,
Nice.
does the Beacon of Hope count for potions?
Yeah, it does for potions. Any healing that you do is max.
Nice.